Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic channel. What's good with you? And so here we go. We've got the Commanders and we've got the Eagles here for Thursday night football here. Who's going to win and get that leg up in the division here, in which both teams coming in with a lot of confidence right now, been playing some good football all season long. These are the kind of games that make the difference between winning the division, being a wild card team, all that great stuff. But here we go. Eagles already here with the football here, picked up the first down on 3rd and 2. Fresh new set of downs to work with here for Philadelphia. And so Eagles here, opening drive here on the possession. Saquon Barkley picked up 3 yards on his first carry of the game. We got RC in the building. What's good with you, RC? RC says, yo, JB, what up, man? And he says, JB, I absolutely got it done, bro. Talk to me, RC. Talk to me. What did you do? Braden, what's good with you? What's good? Oh man, we got Braden in the building. We got RC in the building. Y'all know it's going to be a good night. It looks like we got an injured lineman on the play. And Samuel, what's good with you? Samuel, I heard you threw a block party for your birthday. Is that accurate? Is that accurate? Meanwhile, they're walking 69 off the field there for the Philadelphia Eagles there. And insert Tyler Steen, the 3rd round pick from Alabama. So we'll see how that works out there for the Philadelphia Eagles. RC says, Braden, I did the precursor to what we talked about. Okay. And then we got Mr. JB saying, let's go Washington. You guys let JB know who you're rooting for in this one. But Jaden Hurts up under center. Smith goes in motion. They give it to Barkley, and Barkley picks up a couple yards before they stop his momentum there. I'll tell you guys what, JB's got a lot of guys playing tonight when it comes to guys on my fantasy football team between these two teams. So you ask JB, who does JB want to see win? JB honestly just wants to see a high-scoring game here. It would be very beneficial because I got Jaden Hurts in one league. I got Jalen Daniels in another league. I got A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith in one league. I got Brian Robinson in another league. The only thing I don't want is to see Saquon Barkley do too much. That's the only thing I guess you can say that I don't want to see and all that. But everything else, I'm all game for it. But here we go. 2nd and 6 shotgun formation. Dotson goes in motion. Hurts looking. Hurts moving around. Hurts just throws this one away. And he was trying to get this one to Jahan Dotson. Again, Jahan Dotson, he used to be for the Commanders. Matter of fact, they drafted him in the 1st round out of Penn State, but they moved on from him. And he's been trying to get acclimated here. Real tough for him, but he's hoping that tonight's going to be a revenge type of night. And so Samuel says, press that thumbs up button and turn that notification bell turned on there. I appreciate that and appreciate you, Samuel. RC says, JB, I'm at 906 subs. So you went over the 900 mark, and it happened last night. Oh, man, congratulations, RC. Congratulations, 906 and growing. Meanwhile, Hurts on 3rd and 6 throws it, gets the completion there to A.J. Brown. And if you're going to throw it to a receiver, why not A.J. Brown for the first down? So the Eagles moving the chains here, looking comfortable, feeling comfortable. Let's see. Braden says, let's go, RC. Yes, let's go. And Samuel says, you say, what's JB? You say, why vlog birthday? And so you did a vlog for your birthday? Bet. Meanwhile, quick pass again. And A.J. Brown, look at him go. Taking on the contact all the way to the 22-yard line there. And a massive first down there. And so A.J. Brown, he looks hungry tonight. And Jalen Hurts, he looks comfortable throwing that ball, guys. He looks real comfortable throwing that ball. The threat of a Saquon Barkley on a fake like that, it just opens it up there. And that was a 25-yard completion. 3 receivers top of the screen there. And Saquon Barkley gets brought down there. Commander said, nah, you're not going to beat us like that. They say you're not going to beat us like that. But we got Magic Man here in the chat. What's good? He says, hey, JB, cheers. He said, you're rooting for the refs. They are always undefeated. Yeah, you can't beat the refs. You just can't do it. But 2nd and 12 there. So Barkley lost 2 yards there on that carry. 2nd and 12 at the Commanders' 25-yard line. Again, opening drive right now for the Eagles. They've been moving and grooving, but can they finish in the end zone? That's what it's all about. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 running back from the 25-yard line of the Commanders here. 5 seconds right now on the play clock. Receiver goes in motion. Hurts. Avoids the first guy. Still looking. Throws this one. Gets the completion. And the receiver brought down immediately there, but there is a penalty. There is a penalty, but who will it be on here? All right, she said, JB, I went incredible Hawk mode, 2 to 3 videos a day and 3 shorts a day. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You went all the way in. Matchman says, oh, yeah, he's going to take a shot for RC tonight. Absolutely. All right, so that was a holding call right there on the offensive line. So that's going to back them up. And hey, they were moving pretty relatively well, but that penalty right there, and which you see it right there. So that's a good call right there. You see it right there. That's the hole there. Nah, you got to stay in front of them, but that's not how you do it. That's not how you do it. If you did that to a regular civilian, you get called out there for harassment there. That's not how you do it. All right, 2nd and 22. RC says, appreciate y'all. And so, oh, for sure. But hey, that next step is 1K. I hope you're ready, RC. All right, 2nd and 22. Hurts looking. He sees the rush. He throws it up there, throws it away, incomplete. Live to see another down there. 3rd down coming up, 3rd and 22 coming up. So you got a 3rd and long situation. Right now, you're at the Commander's 35-yard line. So you're probably thinking to yourself, even if you don't get this 1st down, you got to get a couple yards there and try to give your kicker an opportunity to at least get some points. Again, the drive started off so well, but that penalty, that was a massive penalty there to mess up that momentum. But can they recover? RC says, JV, I also have been increasing the Caitlin Clark content even in the offseason. So he says he's ramping it up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, here we go. 3rd and 22. All right, they're going to give it to Kenneth Gainswell. And Kenneth Gainswell, he gained some yards, all right. Takes it all the way to the 26, almost 25-yard line. Nice carry there. And that makes life a lot easier there for your field goal kicker to bring him out and get something here to try to get some points on your opening drive there. Samuel says, no vlog for the birthday. Okay, okay. RC said, JB, I thought this was one of the streams you had canceled. He said, good to see you on, though. And so I tell you what, though. Prime Video did not want your boy to start. That's why I was a little late there because it took a whole minute. It was giving me a whole bunch of errors and stuff like that, but I finally figured it out. But here we go, a 44-yard field goal attempt. The kick is up, but the kick is no good. No good. Oh, man. And so Elliott misses the field goal from 44 yards out. The snap was good. The hold was good, but the kick was bad. Somebody protect them from the receivers on the sideline here because these kickers, they need protection. But, man, let's see. Braden says, RC, you said Iowa women looking really good, got good depth on the team this season. Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. And Samuel says, hey, everyone, y'all live stream now. YouTube is, that's right. Zoe is live right now on the tube. He is live right now on the tube. That's right. Absolutely. All right, let's see. RC says, Braden, I keep telling you, I know ball. You say I said right after our season was over and Caitlin was packing her bags. It's time to play the ultimate team basketball in this. Oh, we got you, RC. And you guys did. You know, that's typically how it happens, you know. Like JB, like I remember my middle school team. I remember my middle school team, you know, I was actually a captain on my middle school team for volleyball and basketball. We didn't have a football team, but what got JB is that the year that I had got MVP and stuff like that, like we was like the 2nd best team in our conference, which was a step up from the year before, and we was like 4-4 the year before, but we were like a middle of the road type of team. So we were like the 2nd best team, in which it came down to the 3rd game to determine who was going to be the best team in the conference and all that stuff. So we did great, got eliminated there like 2nd round of the playoffs, but the following year, they put it together and win, which irked JV because like they waited to the year after I was gone to play better team basketball. And I've seen that happen many times where if a team is carried by 1 or 2 guys, they graduate, and then like there's a core that comes after, and the team ball is just, I don't know, the chemistry is just a lot better. So JV was a little bitter about that for sure. For sure. Let's see. Laney's in the building. What's good with you, Laney? And Laney says, hey, JB, what's up with everyone? Laney, I got a real question for you, Laney. You might have told us about this before, but JB wanted to get clarification on how this all happened here. Because I was thinking the other day, and I was like, I know your love for Tennessee runs very deep. And so I was trying to piece together the Trevor Lawrence connection with that as well. You probably told us before. If you can just remind me, like, how did that work out to where your love for Trevor Lawrence at the, starting, I'm pretty sure started at the collegiate level and so forth. How did that start, considering that you're a Tennessee fan? And so I had to think about that. So what was the connection with that? Braden says he missed it. Wow. And again, we're coming back for the commercial here. So the Commanders now with the football. Let's see what they do offensively here. And so Daniels looking, throws it, gets the completion, the quick completion there. Picks up about a good 4 yards there before he's knocked down. That's Austin Eckler with the reception. And so again, Commanders, tremendous season Jaden Daniels has been having here. I mean, he protects the football. You gotta love it when a quarterback protects the football. He uses his legs a lot as well. And so he's just very dynamic. All right, from their own 39-yard line, it is a run play. And it's Brian Robinson who's going to pick up a yard at best on the play. Third down coming up. So we got third down coming up, third and about 5. With 9 minutes and 12 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Again, this is the first opening drive right now for the Commanders here. But can they get a first down and get some momentum here? Let's see. Magic Man says NFL kickers are so bad this year. Actually, it's been bad for the past 5 years. And so there you go. But here we go. 3rd and 4. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. The Eagles, will they bring pressure? They send 4. Daniels throws it over the middle. Incomplete. Incomplete. Excellent job there by number 53, the linebacker there for the Eagles, to get a finger on that one there. And that's going to bring up 4th down. So the Commanders unable to get a first down on their opening drive there, and they will punt the ball. Let's see. RC says, Braden, Laney, JB, my Cowboys are absolutely pathetic to the 40th power. Oh, man, RC. Now's not the time to come out and talk about them Cowboys. Now is not the time. They got many problems. Many problems. And so, oh, yeah, JB is doing good, feeling good. Tomorrow's Friday, so JB's excited about that. Braden says, oh, we are RC, and you love it. You love it. But here we go. Punts on the way. Let's see if we get a return here by the Eagles. Fair catch symbol, and he catches it at his own 9-yard line, and that's where Philadelphia will take over for their second offensive possession as they currently, tied 0-0 because they missed the field goal on their opening drive. And so we'll see this time if they'll be able to convert in some points in which they did move the ball nicely, but ultimately you got to collect on points. You got to collect on points there. But that last one was purely on the kicker. Purely on the kicker. And so let's see. Samuel says severe thunderstorm around the Dallas, Texas area. And so last time you said that, Samuel, I ended up losing a little bit of power here. So JB's definitely going to be more alert this time for sure. Let's see. Braden says Warriors are playing good team basketball also since Klay Thompson left. How did it feel, Braden, to take down Klay and the Dallas Mavericks the way that you guys did it with Steph Curry being Steph Curry and doing Steph Curry type of things, especially to close it out? How did you feel about seeing Klay on the opposite side against you guys specifically? RC says we lost out on some 2025 recruits. I wanted Braden and JB, but I guess ultimately you can't have every recruit you want. You say at least Addison Deal and Johnny Houston stay committed. Oh man. Braden says Deal is the best recruit Iowa has gotten since Clark. Though RC, she's going to be good. And again, right now we're currently at the commercial here, so we are not missing anything at all as we're at the commercial here in the first quarter with 8 minutes and 40 seconds to go, and the score still scoreless, 0-0. All right, let's see. RC says, Braden, I recorded some more Deal content voiceovers while she shows her hoop skill set. Don't know if I'll release it. You say, I don't know. Could this be the sneak preview that we've all been waiting for? And Braden says, JB, do you think Jaden Daniels playing 5 years in college has helped him in the NFL? And so, I mean, I'll tell you what, the kid overcame adversity early in college. Because I remember when he was at Arizona State, it looked real bad. It looked real bad. If memory serves me right, his teammates at Arizona State took his stuff and basically out of his locker and just dumped it in the trash as soon as he committed the transfer and stuff like that during there. So for him to bounce back and have the rest of the collegiate career that he had after that, that just goes to show the grit that he had. But it worked out. It worked out great for him, and I'm happy for him. I'm happy for him. So I feel like just, playing in different systems, all of that stuff, that's great because you never know. You never know. Sometimes you can be in a spot, it's okay, but then you go to the right situation and it brings out the best in you. So I was happy for him, what he did at LSU, and I'm extremely happy for him here with the Commanders here, as it seems to be a great fit for him. And guys want to play with him. All right. Meanwhile, Saquon, nice carry there on first down. Picks up about a good 7-8 yards there on the carry. Second down coming up here in the first quarter with about 8 minutes and 24 seconds to go here in the first. And again, still scoreless here. And the ball right now is at the Philly 17-yard line. But yeah, so I feel like overcoming that adversity, it did help him out tremendously. Let's see, RC says, Braden, I'm not sure we can beat the top 5 teams in the country, though. And so Samuel says, who I got picked tonight? I got the Eagles winning this one in a close one. Eagles win this one in a close one. Meanwhile, Barkley, speaking of close, it's close, but did he get enough for the first down? Let us see. Let's see. Braden says, it was great. Also cool to see what the Warriors did for Clay in his return. Yeah, very classy indeed. Absolutely. But here we go. 3rd and inches, and Hurts going to get that carry. Should be a first down. But let's see where they spot the actual football at. RC says the other day, Juju Watson and USC beat a team by 87 points. Oh, man, who was that team, RC? Who was that team? Brandon says, yeah, they were trashing him after he left ASU. Absolutely. And it goes to show, especially when it comes to a young quarterback. If it's a young quarterback that I say has been, probably a starter for 2 years or less, just because it's not working at one place, it may work better for you. Sometimes the grass is greener on the other side. That's the reality of it. Sometimes it is greener. And for him, he went to the right place for him. But I've seen players mess it up too. All right, quick pass to the tight end there, goes down. Like, you show me a guy like, for example, Cam Ward, what he's doing right now for the Miami Hurricanes there, because he had success where he was, coming from Washington State. He was great there. So for me, a guy like him who's had tremendous success at 2 colleges, oh yeah, that tells me at the NFL level, this kid's gonna get it because he's smart. When you have that type of success with 2 different, schemes and stuff like that, that bodes well for you. That tells me, you've got it. You've got it. You've got that it factor. But meanwhile, pass towards A.J. Brown, incomplete. Now we got a 3rd and 8 coming up again, still first quarter, with about 6 minutes and 19 seconds left to go. Can the Commanders get a stop right now, or will the Eagles find a way to get a first down? Because they're from their own 22-yard line here, so they'd like to get a first down and get this train rolling here in the first with 6 minutes and 19 seconds to go. Shotgun formation here. Samuel says he's got the Eagles as well. Okay, Brady says, got to give some credit to Jalen Hurts. He hasn't been turning the ball over like he was at the beginning of the season and at the end of last season. That's right. And Hurts on the move, brought down, and that is going to qualify as a sack right there. 4th down coming up. So the Commanders get the stop there defensively, and they will be getting the football back here. And what is turning out to be a very defensive game here on Thursday Night Football. RC says, JB, I'm waiting for the Emily Armstrong as a lead singer Linkin Park album to drop tomorrow. Well, at midnight tonight, you say you can't wait. Can't wait for it. Gotta have it. Gotta have it. All right, bet. And Samuel says, tropical storm at Gulf of Mexico. I should definitely say reporter Samuel, because he's been on it. All right, so no return there for the punt. And so let's see. RC says Emily Armstrong also has her own band. You say Dead Sarah as well. And you say, but singing for Linkin Park is her big break. Yes. Absolutely. Speaking of big break here, which one of these teams are going to break out a big play? Because right now, you look at the Commanders team, and so right now, Jaden Daniels, 1 of 2 for 5 yards passing. You got B. Rob, 1 carry, 1 yard here. Austin Eckler, leading receiver right now for the Commander for 5 yards here. So it's time to get something going offensively here if you're the Commanders in this one. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, Jalen Hurts right now, he's 4 of 8 for 42 yards. Saquon Barkley, he's got 5 carries and 14 yards. A.J. Brown, 2 receptions, 32 yards so far in this one. All right, so Magic Man says that Lincoln Park shouldn't exist anymore. He said after Kurt Cobain passed away, they became the Foo Fighters, not the Foo Fighters. RC said, JB, I also been writing 4 poems of poetry a day for a book poetry to be published hopefully soon. Oh, word? Oh, wow. Definitely let us know once you get that published, RC, so that way you can, let us know here in the chat for sure. All right. I know you've been working hard on that, RC, but hey, that's what's up. That's big time. That's big time. Absolutely. RC said, Magic Man, you mean Narvina? And Magic Man says, Narvina became the Foo Fighters or Nirvana. Meanwhile, we're at the commercial here with the official timeout with 5 minutes and 25 seconds left to go so far in this one. And all we've seen so far has been defense, defense, and more defense. But which offense is going to get things going? And again, you look at this division right now, it is purely between the Eagles and the Commanders here. And hey, who would have thought before this season started that we'd be saying that it's between the Eagles and the Commanders? Now, some people thought Dallas would be in that conversation. Some people might feel if Dak wasn't hurt, but before that, they really wasn't good to begin with. But Commanders, I'm happy for them. I'm happy for them. This is a really good team, and it shows week to week. It shows week to week. All right, but let's see. So now we're getting back to the game here with 5 minutes and 25 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Who's going to get the first points in this one? So far this season, the Eagles at home, they're 3-1 at home, while the Commanders, they are 3-2 on the road. But here we go, shotgun. And then it's going to throw it there to Austin Eckler, who gets the reception, and Austin gets the first down. Austin still moving, and Austin, he's going from Austin Eckler out there to Austin Powers, showing that power right there. A little bit of push in there. 63 said, I don't play that. Referees intervening here. You like to see that from a divisional game here, a rivalry game. A little back and forth, shoving. Bet. And let's see. Samuel says tropical storm hurricane category 1 soon in the Gulf of Mexico. And RC says Chester Bennington, I believe, was the Lincoln Park lead singer previously. And Samuel says wheat coming to Florida soon. All right, 2 seconds right now on the play clock. And Daniel's going to keep it himself here on the run and takes it all the way to about the 18-yard line. And look at that Jalen to Jalen conversation there. Jalen Daniels to Jalen Carter. 4 minutes and 15 seconds left to go here in the first. And the Commanders in a position now to where they're in the red zone with an opportunity to get the first points of the game. But can they cash in? Right here in the shotgun. Eagles showing blitz. They get the ball here to B. Rob, and he's still on his feet. Look at him go all the way. Is it a touchdown? Is it? I think he's down at the 1. All right, he's down at the 1. Come on, JB's fantasy team says, I need a touchdown. I need him to get a touchdown. Do it for JB. All right, so here we go. First and goal. Eagles coming up that middle. B-Rob gets another carry. B-Rob, with the help of the lineman, he does get into the end zone for the touchdown. Let's go. Let's go. Brian Robinson Jr. cashes in for the touchdown. And the Commanders, 4 plays, 58 yards, 2 minutes off the clock, and they get the touchdown. First points of the game. And that time, you got to write your lineman a thank you note. You got to write him a thank you note. because that was big time. The lineman helped him get in there for a Commander touchdown, and they strike first. How about that? Now for the extra point attempt here for the Commanders. Here in the first quarter, 3 minutes and 26 seconds to go, and the extra point right down the middle. It is good. Commanders, they get 7 points here. How will the Eagles respond now that we've got the Commanders to get first blood in this one? RC said, I seen LeBron Odin was out there smoking yesterday. You call a man Odin? Put a little bit more respect on his name than that, RC. Come on, man. Come on, man. Just a little bit of respect on that man name. Samuel says, weekend storm coming. You say meet at Florida soon. And so good old Samuel with the updates coming through. But we're at the commercial right now, guys. And so we just saw the Commanders go down there. They got a touchdown there. And so it was great. They made some big plays. Ultimately, both of the running backs deserve a lot of credit on that drive there because, Austin Eckler, he had that big reception. And after he had that big reception, they turned to B-Rob. And B-Rob had that 18-yard carry that eventually set up his 1-yard touchdown into the end zone to get some points there. And so tremendous job there on that drive. Right now, Austin Eckler, he's responsible for all 39 yards that the Commanders have generated in terms of passing yards so far in this one. So if you started Scary Terry in fantasy football right now, you're probably a little worried right now. You're probably a little worried like, hey, when is my guy going to get a reception here? That's probably what you're thinking. But again, we're at the commercial here, and we're waiting to see how the Eagles are going to respond moving forward. All right, let's see. RC says, JB, you know what? LeBron ain't human. You say, at least that's what Dan, the Lakers fan, said. You'd have a hard time believing he was, but the way that he continuously does what he does, I mean, it's astonishing to be able to do what he does at his age. All right, so getting ready to get back to the action here shortly. All right, so can the Eagles respond? That is the million-dollar question. And again, Commanders up 7-0, first quarter, 3 minutes, 26 seconds to go. Kickoff on the way. Will we get a return here by the Eagles? He catches it from his own 4-yard line. Right now he's at the 20. All right, 25, 30. Out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. And that's where Philadelphia will take over with the football here. Jalen Hurts and company. Got to get something going here. Got to do it for JB's fantasy team. And again, that was Will Shipley on the return for the Eagles. Let's see. RC says, at his age, JB, we're gonna sit in a retirement home crying. And so I don't know about that now. I don't know about that now. By human standards, we shouldn't be at that point. We shouldn't be at that point. We probably made a couple decisions that contributed to that at that point. But right now, Commander showing pressure. AJ Brown goes in motion. Hurts looking. Hurts on the move. Hurts throws this one. Oh, incomplete. Devontae Smith. No type of swag toe or nothing on that one. Toe swag, none of that, man. My man looked awkward trying to make that catch. Come on, bruh. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. That's a play he's got to make. That's a play he's got to make. I said, JB, right now I'm listening to Oceans and Slumber in your AirPods. Okay, bet. And AG's in the building. What's good with you? AG says, what up, JB? You say it's been a minute. And so, yes, it's been a minute, but hey, glad to have you here. How's life treating you? All right, toss it here to Saquon. And Saquon takes on the contact there. Picks up a good 6 yards there on a carry. Now we got a third down coming up with 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter of playing. The Commanders leading this one 7-0. Can the Eagles get a first down here and get some things going? Oh, man, what a last name that was on that guy. What a what a last name that one was indeed. All right, so here we go. 3rd and 4. Shotgun formation. Brown goes in motion. Eagles snap the ball. Looking. Quick pass. And it's incomplete. Tried to get it to Johan Dotson, but he dropped the ball like it bit him on the fingers there. 4th down coming up. And the Commanders will get the football back. So right now, it is the Commanders putting in the work early in this one. And they're trying to give Johan Dotson every chance to get a little bit of revenge here, just a little revenge against his former team. But it ain't working. And A.J. Brown, he's like, bruh, throw the ball to me. As the AG says, your opponent has A.J. Brown, so no more receptions allowed for him. I got you. Hey, JB overcame last week. Jamar Chase taking 71 points against JB's team, and I still won by like 30 points against Endezo in fantasy football, despite the fact that he had Jamar Chase with 71 points. So if JB can do it, I believe in you. You can overcome anything A.J. Brown puts up there. RC says Oceans of Slumber is progressive metal. You say Southern Gothic band from Texas. Good old Texas. All right, there's a penalty here. I was about to say, Jaden Hurst looks like he's over there doing silent meditation right now. There's a penalty. Let's see. Do my eyes deceive me? The great Kenneth, the star of the show, here with us. What's good, Kenneth? And Kenneth says, hey, my friend, how are you doing tonight? JB is doing great. It's a Thursday night. That means tomorrow is Friday, which means we're almost ready for more football. So JB's excited about that. And you say, you're doing good tonight. You've been sick since last week, but you're feeling better. I'm glad that you're feeling better. I'm really glad that you're feeling better. I've seen a couple people getting sick, so I'm glad that you're feeling better for sure. And you said you had leftovers for dinner tonight. That sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. RC says, Kenneth, feel better. And so, yes, continue to feel better for sure. For sure. All right, so here we go. So starting from deep within their own territory after the illegal blocked them above. From their own 5-yard line. And he's looking, feels the pressure, throws it short, caught there by Austin Eckler. Tell me if you heard that before tonight. But he's actually going to look like maybe lose a yard. All right, so here we go, 2nd and 11. It's going to be a draw play here for Austin Eckler, and Eckler's going to pick up some yards here. So that time they did a little, reverse psychology there. You put the main rusher in motion, B-Rob, and then you give it to Austin Eckler. I see what they did there, and so not a bad idea. Picked up 6 yards there, worked nicely. Good stuff. And let's see. RC said, JB, I'll be back. You got to make a phone call. I understand that, RC. The man, the myth, the legend, all that stuff. Got to do some business calls there. All right. All right, here we go. 3rd and 5 here for the Commanders. Can they get a first down deep within their own territory? They snap it from their own 10-yard line. Looking, needs 5 yards. And Jaden Daniels for the scramble there, but he gets brought down immediately because the Eagles don't play that. They don't play that. They brought him down. Fourth down coming up. So fourth down coming up, and the Commanders will have to punt the ball. All right, so 4th and 3. Punts on the way. And gets the return there from the 45 and brings it to Washington territory there about their 48-yard line. So it's going to be great field position right there for the Eagles to start off there. Great field position. Kenneth says, what are my thoughts about Florida State coordinators getting fired there? And so, I mean, hey, right now, changes need to happen, right? Some changes need to happen there. So I understand that, in which you got to mix it up there. So if the coordinators are going to take the fall there, I get that, but it needs to continue in terms of the changes there. It doesn't just stop there, but it had to happen. It's one of those things where you have to do something in terms of like, mixing it up there. So we'll see what that means for them moving forward, who gets brought in, but no surprise. I feel like no surprise there. All right, but here goes the Eagles here, what should be the final play of the first quarter, in which the Commanders are leading right now 7-0. But the Eagles, great field position, gives it to Saquon, and Saquon picks up about a good 7 yards in the play. I feel like he ran into his own lineman on that play, which knocked him down. And that's how we're going to end the first quarter, with the Commanders up 7-0 in this one. And again, that was a 7-yard pickup there for Saquon Barkley. And again, Saquon Barkley, if he took the over on his rushing yards, I believe his line was like at 94.5 today. All right, but again, we're at the commercial here. Since it's the end of the first quarter, Kenneth says, what is your Thanksgiving schedule for us all that week? And what your favorite Thanksgiving food? And so for me, for JB, favorite Thanksgiving food, JB loves dressing. I do love dressing. Like the dressing is always great. JB's always loved, mac and cheese, but that's not just, limited to Thanksgiving there. But JB's huge fan of the dressing there, and also the mac and cheese. And when it comes to dessert, sweet potato pie is the only way to go. If you're not doing sweet potato pie, you're not doing it right. That's how JB sees it. And as for my schedule there, I've got to look again at the schedule, but I believe that it was supposed to be like I think, who do the Lions play on Thanksgiving? I think that's the game that I will be streaming on Thanksgiving, whoever the Lions play. I think that's the one that I had identified that I'm going to be live streaming, but without it in front of me, I think that's the game that I'm going to be doing. And then but just that one, just that game of the 3 that come on that day will be the one that JB does in terms of for Thanksgiving. So I will be streaming on Thanksgiving. Black Friday, I got to look and see once it gets closer if I'm going to do that one or not, for the Chiefs and the Raiders the following day. But for sure, I'll be getting in the Thanksgiving one that day. And so they play against the Bears on Braden. So, well, that's the game that will be streaming then. Braden says, fun fact, all the teams that got rid of great running backs are doing terrible. The Raiders, the Titans, and the Giants. And so, hey, it's tough. You don't appreciate them when you have them, but when you do have them, it's like, hey, But those teams were destined to struggle. I feel like either way you look at it, all 3 of those teams were not going to be good either way. And Braden says, Bears, bet. My guy in the zone, what's good? What's good with you? Zoe says, my guy, what's good with you? How are we doing today? All right, 2nd and 3. All right, so it's 2nd and 3. You got Saquon in the backfield. Brown goes in motion. They give it to Saquon, and Saquon, he's going to be short. He's going to be short by about a yard, which probably means the tush push may be coming out since it's a yard short, but let's see. Again, early second quarter now. Commanders up 7-0. And if you're the Eagles here, you want to get some points here. You got to get this first down. It starts here. And so my man Zoe says he's live right now and showing some love. And so, hey, appreciate that and appreciate you for sure. For sure. Meanwhile, Barkley, he gets the carry there for the first down on the outside. So that's going to move the chains there. And again, Barkley, he's got 8 carries right now for 29 yards. All right. So meanwhile, Samuel with a full breakdown here. Says day 4 severe outlook, probability 15%, possibility of severe weather. And so, oh man, insane. You say Sunday through Sunday and Monday. So be safe out there. Be safe out there, especially in those major cities in Texas. All right, 3 seconds right now on the play clock. In the round, little trickery here. Oh my goodness, that is not how you execute it. Oh man, y'all getting Jalen Hurts out here. He's a little banged up after that play here. That's insane. That's insane. That's insane. Check on him. Check on his helmet as well. I mean, it's man, that was bad. That was bad. That was bad. This offensive coordinator, he got to answer to somebody for that. Out here trying to get cute. It ain't work. You lost all those yards on the play. That's 13 yards lost on a play. That's on the OC. 2 seconds on the play clock. Hurts. Throws it short, gets the completion to Kenneth Gainswell, and Kenneth Gainswell does what he can. He does what he can, gets it to about the 42-yard line. Now we got a 3rd down coming up. Had to gain back some of those yards lost there on the sack. I get that. I get that. And let's see. Zoe says hit that like button. I appreciate that, Zoe. Appreciate that. Yes. And if anybody's watching and you haven't checked out my guy in the Zoe, be sure to check him out and subscribe to him. My man out here doing great work. Every time you look around, he's out here posting something. He keeps us updated with what's going on for sure. Believe me, if it happened, Zoe already posted about it. All right, 3rd and 7, throws over the middle here, and he picks up a good amount of yards here, but still well short of the first down marker. But it does give you an opportunity to try to bring out the field goal kicker for this one. And let's see if they can get 3 points. Again, 12 minutes left to go here in the second quarter of play. And again, that was Dallas Goedert there with the catch for 10 yards. Now from the Washington 33-yard line. Can my man Elliott make this field goal? Or one of these receivers have to rough him up for missing another one? This one from 51 yards out. Can he make it? Kick is on the way. And the kick, it is no good. It is no good. These kickers, they are shaky. They are rattled. He's being shaken more than a shake weight right now. That is insane. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. He better be lucky that Deebo Samuel's not his teammate right now, because he's one kick away from getting the business. This is insane. Wow. 2 missed field goals. 2 missed field goals. Magic Man says these kickers are bad. Oh, yeah, all the way bad, bruh. All the way bad. This is insane, man. Like, this is a game where they need these field goals. They need that 6 points right there. You could have had on the board, but right now you're sitting with 0 right now. And the only people that's happy are Commander fans, are people that took the under on this game, because you're helping them out. Let's see. Old man, what's good with you? Shout out to old man. Taking time away from his Twitter wars to come through and chat with us. And he said, what's good, JB in chat? You said the Eagles better lock in, or the Commanders about to take that W. And so, oh man, Got me over here wishing that I had taken the Commanders for this one, the way that it's looking, man. But I got too many guys on the Eagles for my fantasy team to have it go down like this. I need more scoring. I need them to step it up. I need them to step it up. But yes, how's it going? Oh man says JB, you see, yeah, I seen that Bazemore was back in practice and he could play this year. I did see that Christian Bazemore, Barmore being back. That's big. That's big, literally big. Big guy. So I was happy when I saw the news. Just happy for him to see him return. I don't care how many games it is, as long as the man's out there doing what he loves and stuff like that, and he can get back acclimated this season and stuff like that. I'm excited for him. I'm excited for him. And hey, obviously that's big for us as well. That's huge. That is huge. Oh, it says, I need him to free AJ Brown to feed him. Oh man. Oh man. I got AJ Brown in another one of my leagues as well. So I feel you on that one. I really do. Because I have no room for error right now with this team to where it's like we can just take a week off. Samuel says, oh man, are you on a PS5? And says, Samuel, I am not right now though. No Wi-Fi. All right, so here we go. All right, so from their own 39-yard line, and Daniel's looking on the move. Gets him, brought him down there, and that's going to be a sack. So it's just not there. It's just not there for him right now on the ground. It's just not there for him. All right, so we got a 2nd and 14 here with 11 minutes left to go here in the second. B-Rob goes in motion. Oh, they get him for the sack. They get him for the sack. Oh man, they need you on the line. They need you on the O line right now. It's looking bad. Kenneth says you found a new channel on cooking. Oh, word? What type of stuff are they cooking? Oh, says you got a PS5 but no Wi-Fi and it's looking like a couple of days. It's okay. You'll get these days taken off your bill there. And so that's right. Oh, said he's not tripping. He's not tripping. He said he's good. He's good. All right, so now a 3rd and 22 from their own 29-yard line, shotgun formation. And they're just going to go ahead and run the ball here at B-Rob. And B-Rob doing it for one of JB's fantasy teams here, but there's a flag on the play. There's a flag on the play. I feel like if you're the Eagles, though, you can let this one go, but let's see. Holding on the offense. Yep, decline that one. We'll decline it. Bring up that 4th down. All right, so with 10 minutes and 4 seconds left to go here in the second quarter of play. Let's see. Samuel says, hey, you, Josh, you say on PlayStation 5, new game out. Now Farming Simulator 25. And so, oh, wow. Nice. But yeah, JB doesn't have the PlayStation 5 either. Kenneth says different stuff. He's a small streamer like me. And so, okay, bet. About how many subscribers does he have? But that's great. That's great. That is great. That's the beautiful part about, YouTube as a platform, whether it's YouTube, whether it's TikTok, whatever the platform there, just seeing more people that's on the come up, that's awesome. That is awesome. That is awesome. And hey, I would think, this time of the year, Thanksgiving coming up, somebody trying to, cook something a little creative, a little different there. Hey, perfect time. Perfect time. All right, you say 260 so far? Okay, how'd you come across them, Kenneth? Were you just like searching for did it just happen to appear while you was watching maybe something that was related to that and you just checked it out, or were you like searching for something specific on YouTube when you came across them? But that's great. That is great. That is great. All right, but here goes Jalen Hurts. Got to do it for my fantasy team. I need Jalen to take over right now. Lock in, take over, do some things because I got a couple Eagles here. Anybody but Saquon, and your boy will be happy. All right, so here we go. All right, so he keeps it himself here. Excellent move here. Nice pickup on the play. And again, that was Jalen Hurts there. He faked it to Saquon, kept it, went up the middle there, picked up a good 5, 6 yards there on the carry. And that's excellent for a first down. Now you put yourself in a 2nd and 5 situation here, and that's big time. This is how you probably got to play, honestly. You're probably going to do a bunch of that here today. But with 9 minutes and 23 seconds to go here in the second quarter, and the score Commanders 7, Eagles 0. Right now, Eagles with the football from their own 31-yard line. 2 receivers, 2 tight ends, 1 back. That back is Saquon. They feed it to Saquon up the middle. Saquon gets brought down immediately, though. Might have picked up a yard, possibly 2 on that play. I think it's a yard, though. 3rd down coming up. So now, 3rd down. Got to move the chains. Got to move the chains. What do? Let's see. Braden says, if I'm the Eagles, you have to go for it if you're in field goal range. Yeah, at this point, Braden says you can't trust the kicker. If his name ain't Braden, you ain't trusting him. All right, here we go. 5 seconds right down the play clock. Shotgun formation on 3rd and 4. Gets the snap. Hurts in the pocket. Hurts looking. Hurts on the move. Hurts throws this one away, incomplete. He might have hit somebody on the staff for the Commanders on that pass because I don't know what you're doing out here, Jalen Hurts. Take off and run. You had the ability to run on the play. It's 3rd and 4, and your offense right now is not doing anything. You got to either find A.J. Brown here. Look at it. The defender slipped, and you just chose to throw the ball away. What are you thinking right now? What is on your what is going on here? Bruh. Like, this is a big game. What is he doing? What is he doing? Lefty, what's good with you? Lefty says, what up, JB? What's good with you, Lefty? Oh, man, what's good? And right now, the Commanders lead this one 7-0. We're about to hit the commercial here, but when we come back, we're going to see even more of what the Commanders can do offensively. But, man, Braden says, here comes the booze. Oh, man, Braden. But Braden, talk to me right now about your Green Bay Packers, man. So far, how do you feel about where the Packers are right now, and what do you need to see from the Green Bay Packers moving forward? And Magic Man, if you're on as well and you want to chime in also, let me know right now, what do you need to see from these Green Bay Packers? Because lately I've been mostly watching, when it comes to that division, I've been watching a lot of Minnesota and I've been watching a lot of Detroit lately. I've seen Chicago fall in. I have seen Chicago fall in, but do let me know that. Do let me know that for sure. All right, and so Kenneth dropped the euro there to the channel there. So anybody that wants to, feel free to check that out. Feel free to check it out for sure and stuff. So appreciate the heads up there, Kenneth. Anybody that likes, food, and we all like food, so feel free to check that one out. And again, we're here in the second quarter with 8 minutes and 13 seconds to go. Again, Commanders up 7-0. Let's see. Lefty says Green Bay gonna choke on some moldy cheese. Oh man, oh man. And let's see. Kenneth says can be raid and stuff. And so JB still has the ban on the raid from the couple of raids that we did do in the past, in which every time we went at halftime, the person wasn't there. So for now, JB still has that in place. But anybody that wants to check out the channel there, do feel free to do it. But from this point forward, if JB recommends a raid, it's got to be someone that JB's already familiar with before that happens there. But you're more than happy to, drop any type of link or anything like that. So absolutely. There you go. And so you dropped the sports one for that one. And so yeah, same thing with that one there. Same thing for that one there. Absolutely. JB just can't keep going on and the person's not there when JB does the raid there. So absolutely. Absolutely. But it's a great idea though. Great thought though. All right, so here we go. Again at the commercial here. Second quarter, 8 minutes and 13 seconds to go. Commanders and Commander, this one 7-0. Can they keep it going here? Receiver goes in motion. First and 10. Jaden, quick pass there. Caught by the receiver and the receiver. Oh, man. Swarm of defenders around him, but he fought for some good yards there. I like that from Brown. Again, Noah Brown with the catch. 7 minutes and 55 seconds to go here in the second quarter. So we got a 2nd and 6. That was a pickup of 4 yards on the play. So let's see if the Commanders can keep this going. And Scary Terry goes in motion, but they're going to give the ball up here to B-Rob, and B-Rob gets the first down there. Excellent run on the play. And so, again, another nice run from him tonight. So far in this one, my man out here, let's see how many yards they're going to credit him for this one, but he gets the first down there. Nice job on the play. And again, B-Rob coming back from the injury because he's been out the last couple weeks there. So it's good to see him back in the lineup. He's got 5 carries for 33 yards and a touchdown. So that is good. That is good. Meanwhile, the pass there and gets the completion again to B-Rob again. So B-Rob calls himself out, though. He takes himself out the game here. He's feeling some discomfort, but he was very effective being in there. So very effective being in there. Let's see. Samuel says, you go now out you're going to get some food at a Mexican restaurant in Vicksburg, Mississippi. Okay, what kind of food you finna get? And Samuel says he'll be back soon. All right, bet. But here we go, 2nd and 1. And this one right here to Austin Eckler, but Austin Eckler gets enough for the first down, gets it to midfield there, picked up 2 yards on a carry and a first down. But wait a minute, there's a flag. So hold everything. There is a penalty. Again, we're here in the second quarter with 6 minutes and 26 seconds to go. So let's see. Yep, that's going to be a holding call right there. And they called it on the receiver Brown on that play. So a holding call on that one. And my man RC says he's back. Says he's back and he's better than ever. RC says, JB, what you eating for dinner? He said Golden Corral. And so, oh man, for JB, of course, JB's got to get him some grilled chicken. Nothing like some grilled chicken. Some broccoli. So JB's going to, get that. Make sure that I'm eating enough proteins. All right, tight end goes in motion here, shotgun formation. Quick pass out the backfield. Austin Eckler with the catch. Austin Eckler doing work. Austin Eckler picks up a couple yards there. So now we got a 3rd down coming up here. So 3rd down. And again, they've been very effective because Austin Eckler, he has been getting reception after reception after reception. That's his 4th catch so far for 47 receiving yards. So he's been highly effective so far today. All right, so on 3rd and 4. All right, here in the shotgun. Looking, throws it, gets the completion there to the big tight end. The big tight end is going to fight all the way to about the 40, let's say 46-yard line there of the Eagles. Here in the second quarter, 5 minutes and 24 seconds to go. And again, that's Zach Ertz with the reception. And again, Commanders moving the ball again. If anybody hears anything about, Brian Robinson Jr., do let me know because I hope B-Rob gets back in the game soon. I need him back there in the backfield for my fantasy team. He's putting in work. Play fake, looking, and he's going to take off for the run, but doesn't pick up really any yards there. Eagles very disciplined here when it comes to Daniels on the move. So we got 4 minutes and 45 seconds to go here in the second quarter with the Commanders up 7-0. All right, so we got a 2nd and 9 situation here. B-Rob's back in there. Current drive, 7 plays, 27 yards, about 3 minutes and 46 seconds. Fakes to the B-Rob. Looking. Daniels throws it. And that one is incomplete at the feet of the wide receiver there. 3rd down coming up. So now we got a 3rd and 9 situation. All right, let's see. RC says Caitlin Clark had a golf outing earlier in the week. And let's see. Kenneth says grilled fish and a salad for me. And so that does sound good. That does sound good. Absolutely. What kind of salad you got in mind there, Kenneth? Let's see. RC says JB needs some tuna fish and Cheerios for dinner. What? What? That combination. All right, here we go. 3rd and 9. Looking. Throws it. Oh, off the fingertips there of Austin Eckler. And all he can do is hit the ground. He knows that's on him. He knows that's on him. He was thinking about what to do after the catch and ended up dropping that one. You won't see that one every day out of him. The ball looked like it might have been tipped, though, at the line as well, but you got to catch that. You got to catch that. 4th down coming up. All right. Kenneth says Caesar salad. And so, yeah, oh, yeah, that's one of JB's top 2 favorite salads right there. Caesar salad for sure. All right, fair catch from their own 10-yard line. RC said, JB, I was talking about the Indiana Fever rosters earlier. And so, bet. RC said, JB saw tuna fish and Cheerios and thought and said, womp, womp. And so, that's exactly what went through my head there, RC. Exactly what went through my head there on that one. For sure, for sure. I was slick hoping to see Lewis come through tonight here because I do want to ask him how does he feel about his Bears losing to my Patriots like that. Like that was just, oh man, I want to see how he feels about that. All right, but we're here in the 2nd quarter. Commanders up 7-0 with about 4 minutes and 11 seconds left to go here in the 2nd. Austin Eckler, he has been the leading receiver in this one. Even though he's a running back with the leading receiver, he's got 4 catches for 43 yards here. Clearly, the game plan is throw the ball to him to make life easier and get that ball out. But it's been a very defensive game. If you're the Eagles, you missed 2 field goals in this one, so you're not looking to try to get another field goal attempt up here. You're thinking completely touchdown here, but it's just tough. It's just tough. Some of it, play calling like that time where they tried to do a fake, like a reverse, then have Jalen Hurts throw it. That didn't work. That didn't work at all. So very defensive game today. Saquon Barkley averaging 3.3 yards per carry. He's got 10 carries for 33 yards in this one. A.J. Brown, leading receiver for the Eagles. He's got 2 receptions for 32 yards. They need to find a way to continue to get him the ball because I feel like he's been getting open, just hasn't been getting the football. Continue to find a way to get A.J. Brown that football. But right now, both of these quarterbacks here, we're almost at halftime. Jalen Hurts, he's 6 of 13 for 58 yards passing, while Jaden Daniels, he is 7 of 10 for 65 yards passing. Let's see. RC said, JB, you ate before the stream, you said. And so, yeah, JB ate earlier today. I ate earlier today for sure. Phoenix, what's good with you? Phoenix says, JB Nation and members. You say, here for that like. I appreciate that. And I appreciate you, Phoenix. Oh, man, how is life treating you these days? Yes. Oh, man, Phoenix in the building. All right, 2nd quarter, 4 minutes and 11 seconds to go. Again, the Commanders up 7-0. But right now, it's the Eagles with the football from their own 10-yard line. Got to make something happen here. Needs a spark here. Dotson going in motion. Hurts throws it to Saquon out the backfield. And Saquon working the sidelines there. Let's see. Did he get the first there? Looks like it. 4:04 to go here in the 2nd quarter of play. Again, the Commanders up 7-0. All right, now it's 2nd and inches. Hurts Make an adjustment here, making sure the line's on the same page here. And they're going to give it again to Saquon. And Saquon's going to pick up the first down here on the play. So Saquon Barkley, back-to-back carries. 3 minutes and 25 seconds left to go here in the second. If you're the Eagles here, you would love a long drive that you can cap off in the end zone. You would absolutely love that. But here we go. Shotgun formation. 3 receivers on the play. They're looking. Pressure. Throws it. Gets the completion to A.J. Brown. And let's see where they spot his forward progress there. It should be enough for the first, but if not, it'll be very close. But let's see where they spot it indeed. Yes, it's enough for the first down. So first down, A.J. Brown. RC said, JB, okay, no Cheerios then. What about sardines on a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? RC playing with JB, man. He playing with JB. All right, 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back, looking, throws it, gets the completion into Devontae Smith. I haven't said his name too much today. That may be his first catch. With about 2 minutes and 35 seconds left to go here before we reach halftime. All right, so that's a 3-yard pickup, 2nd and 7 coming up here. Gives it to Saquon, and Saquon, after that spin, he gets the first down. Okay, picks up about a good 9 yards there on a carry and a first down in the process, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning right now. So we're at the 2-minute warning here in the second quarter with the Commanders up 7-0, but the Eagles doing whatever it takes to move the football. Can they get some points finally on this drive? We're going to find that out. We're going to find that out. But RC said, JB, I feel like I got to keep grinding out content no matter what. It's always something going on in women's basketball. You're right about that. Phoenix says, USA Soccer up 1-0 over Jamaica is live now. Keep us updated with that, Phoenix. Appreciate that. RC said, JB, I got a question. What's the question you got? Kenneth says, can remember your troops and military in the stream and chat. And so, oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Absolutely. Shout out to all the troops and military, people out there and the families also of all of our veterans as well, because they're the ones that also, when they make those sacrifices there, it's not just them, it's also their families as well. And so absolutely, yes, shout out to them. Thank you for bringing that up there, Kenneth. Absolutely. Thank you for bringing that up there. And so I know I wasn't live on Veterans Day, but absolutely, they're always in our thoughts and prayers continuously. So absolutely. As the RC said, do you think that you will be checking out the new league Unrivaled debating in January? And so at some point, I feel like at some point, RC says Philadelphia Eagles. Oh man, RC, I am glad that is not their name. Black Medicine in the building. What's good with you? And he says Smith is overcooking your grits. Oh man, somebody take him out the kitchen. RC said tonight's halftime comes with a 1-hour rock concert by Kiss. And so wonder who's sponsoring that. Like Mr. says, he ain't did nothing all game. Only time I said his name before that last play was when Hurts threw that pass to him near the sideline, and he just completely just dropped it, like just dropped it near the sideline. Terrible footwork near the sideline. But right now, if you're monitoring this game, Saquon Barkley, he's got 12 carries for 49 yards rushing so far. So if you're someone that's doing a player prop for the second half there, it looks like Saquon Barkley, he's on his path to get over 100 when it's all said and done, or at least close to 100 there. A.J. Brown, he's got 3 catches for 42 yards so far in this one. He's really been the only receiver for the Philadelphia Eagles that has been getting open and trying to do something. It's just a matter of Jalen Hurts getting the ball. Jalen Hurts, 9 of 16 for 80 yards passing so far in this one, and we're almost at halftime. But Jahan Dotson goes in motion here. They're going to go ahead and run the ball again. And Saquon going to pick up a couple yards there. Not too much, just a couple yards. Again, the Eagles have missed 2 field goals so far in this one. They've missed 2 field goals, but clearly, by the way that they're moving the ball here, they're not rushing. They just want to get as many yards as they can here. And then if they happen to end up with another field goal attempt, great. If they happen to score, great. But it seems like they're very concerned about making sure Washington doesn't get the ball again. Throws it to Devontae Smith. And Smith says, how dare you say I'm not doing anything in this one? Smith with the big pickup. And let's see, takes him to about the 26-yard line. That's about a good 22-yard pickup right there. So there you go. There you go. Phoenix says US. Bet. And let's see, RC said, JB, my bad. It's a 2-hour halftime rock concert. Blackman says he acted like the ball had cooties. Well, does that make him the cootie catcher? And Hurt slides on the play there after running 58 seconds. But wait a minute, there is a penalty right now. And if this game has taught us anything, penalties are bad for the offense. Well, let's see. Let's see what they call this one on. Referees are discussing between each other. That's never good. RC said, JB, that might push back your bedtime, but so be it. He says, so be it. Ooh. Illegal contact on the defense there. All right. And they've got a rookie against A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown should be cooking. But right now, the chef refuses to use the ingredients. Black Man says Hurts is playing like too. Oh, man. Let's see. Like says, still ain't did nothing all night. Still ain't did nothing. He's challenging this man to get into the end zone to prove otherwise. I need a touchdown from Jalen Hurts, man. My fantasy team right now, we don't have the luxury this week to come out here with a subpar performance. They give it to Saquon Barkley again, and Saquon Barkley fights for a couple yards. It's like I said, the way that the offense is calling plays right now for the Eagles, they are very timid. Right now, they don't want to be aggressive, and they just want to make sure that the Commanders don't really have an opportunity to get the ball back, it seems like. And so the Commander said, all right, bet. We'll call a timeout. We'll call you out on what you're trying to do. Let's see. Phoenix says, who you got, Tyson or Paul? And so give me Tyson, man. Give me Tyson in this one, man. All day, every day. Give me Tyson. But let's see. But hey, interesting though. Interesting. But what do you guys have in the chat? Yeah, I'm curious to see what you guys have as well for that. And let's see. Black says, didn't Tyson swing on Paul or something? Again, current drive, 9 plays, 72 yards, 3 minutes and 18 seconds off the clock in terms of time of possession here. So they have been moving at a slow pace. Now is a good time to throw one up there to A.J. Brown, I feel like, in the end zone. Speaking of Brown, he goes in motion. Hurts, looking, shotgun. Hurts, throws one up there. And it is, in the direction of Devontae Smith, but that's it. You literally got A.J. Brown, who's a monster at going up there, but yet you run that one for Devontae Smith there. Come on, man. What are we doing? Who's calling the plays? Who's calling the plays? And then not to mention, you had a tight end who was all by himself. Throw the ball to the tight end. Man, what are you doing? This man make reads out there like he's in the 3rd grade. What is he doing? Let's see. RC said, JB, will the cheat code? RC said, I got 79 years old Tyson. Kenneth says, Lewis might be resting on a long day of work, Tyson. Bet. And Hurts doing it himself there, runs and gets the first down. I'll take it. Do it again. Do it again. JB needs a touchdown here. Now, I ain't going to lie. I can use a touchdown to either Devontae Smith or A.J. Brown for my fantasy leagues. But just make sure that it's through Jalen Hurts and not Saquon. Phoenix says his money's on Tyson here. Oh, man, Phoenix, how much you putting up? Let's see. Blackman says Smith don't want it bad enough. He really don't. He really don't. RC said the Bears suck. All right, here we go. 1st and goal. Hurts is going to run. Hurts still running. Brought down, but he's going to be brought down at about the 4.5-yard mark. 33 seconds remaining there. And again, Eagles have plenty of timeouts to work with, so they're not concerned at all about the time. But that was a great play there, a great play. But how will they find a way to get into the end zone? That is the question. RC says that Caleb sucks too. Kenneth says, what's my schedule for the weekend? Great question, Kenneth. So I will be going live for the Georgia-Tennessee game, which is 7:30 Eastern time. That's my next live stream, Saturday at 7:30 Eastern time for college football. Again, UGA versus Tennessee. And then I will be doing Sunday night football and Monday night football. Sunday night football, I got to look that one up real quick to remind myself who's playing for Sunday night football. Sunday night football is the Bengals and the Chargers for Sunday night football. Bengals and the Chargers. All right, they give it to Saquon, but Saquon, he's not going anywhere. Might have picked up a yard at best. At best. All right, but yeah, the Bengals and the Chargers, they are 8:20 Eastern time on Sunday. And then for Monday night football at 8:15, the Houston Texans versus the Dallas Cowboys, or what's left of the Dallas Cowboys, I should say, on Monday. Let's see, RC says, Bears coaches suck too. RC said, JB can tell you don't like no Bears. And so I got you. I see you don't like the Bears. Lewis would be heartbroken if he heard that. Like when it says, where is Samuel? Samuel was on earlier. Samuel's hitting up a restaurant right now. Samuel will be back, but he said he's hitting up a restaurant right now. So yeah, he told us that before he dipped out a couple minutes ago. All right, he says Samuel could be anywhere at this moment. All right, again, 28 seconds before we reach halftime. 3rd and goal. And Hurts looking, Hurts on the move. Hurts. What is he doing? What is he doing? 4th down coming up. 4th down coming. Get up, Jalen Hurts. Get up. Do it for my fantasy team. Why didn't you just take off and run earlier? It was there. What is up with this guy? What is up with this guy? Kenneth says that ETN is not playing for the Bulldogs this weekend. Is he injured? He must be injured. Bro, what is he doing? What is he doing? I have no idea what he's doing. He doesn't know what he's doing right now. He might need to be in concussion protocol at this point. Oh, wow. You had Smith and Brown run into each other. This is comical. What's going on? Now, Elliott, with his 3rd field goal attempt of the day, and this time he finally hits it. But man, what was that? That was terrible. Like Messi says, it was a lot less quiet as I noticed. There were no caps in the chat. No cap. And he says, get up, Craig. Laney says, what is the score? My phone is acting up and you've been offline. The score is Commanders 7. Eagles just kicked the field goal for 3 points. So it's 7-3 right now is our score. Commanders on top. Again, 7-3, Laney. That is the score right now. Commanders on top. With 19 seconds left before we hit halftime. So if you have to charge your phone or anything like that, Laney, now is a good time to do it. Now is a good time to do it. Let's see. Kenneth says it's an upper body injury. All right. So I did not know that ETN was going to be out for that game. So, okay. Okay. Let's see. RC says, do whoop Diddy. Do wop Diddy. Oh, man. Let's see. Laney says, thank you. Of course. Of course. Of course. So let's see. With 19 seconds here, I fully expect the Commanders go ahead, run this ball. Take it to halftime. It's a defensive game. You're up 7-3. You certainly don't want to make no mistakes here. So that's probably the best route to go here. Take it to halftime. Got to be proud with the way that your defense has played so far in this one, whole second half here. But with 19 seconds at your own 30-yard line. But let's see. They got 2 timeouts, so if they can find a way to get a completion here, let's see. All right, so 1st and 10. Looking, throws it to Austin Eckler, and Austin Eckler takes it to the 49-yard line here. So Commanders got to call timeout. 11 seconds remaining. Got to get that timeout in there. And right now, Terry McLaurin has been held without a catch so far here. The consensus heading into this game was to take the under in his receiving yards heading into this one. And right now, I see why. Kenneth says, that person I was telling you about already just gave me a note in your email. So already gave you a note in your email? Oh, word? Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, so let's see with 12 seconds. Kickers have really been struggling this year, especially as of late. Quick pass there, and it's incomplete. Incomplete. Tried to get that one to McCaffrey, Luke McCaffrey, the receiver. So Gonzalez, they're trying to set him up for field goal range, but there's 9 seconds left. They got one timeout. So you want to call your best play to get you some yards here and see how that works out. All right, so here we go. Looks like there's going to be a stoppage of play due to a timeout called by the Eagles here with 9 seconds. Want to make sure that they discuss situational football defensively and that they understand what the offense is trying to do. And so Samuel's back, and Samuel says halftime. Not quite yet. We're 9 seconds away from halftime, though, Samuel. So we're almost at halftime. And again, right now, our score in this one, Commanders 7, Eagles 3. All right, so here we go. This time, going to spread them out here. Daniels looking, throws this one. Is it completed? Is it incomplete? 3 seconds remaining. So 3 seconds remaining. Nice little completion there to Brown. 12 yards there. Oh, if they check this replay, though, that may be overturned. That may be overturned if you check that replay. Let's see. RC says, JB, how is Cleveland 14-0, man? How? And so JB ain't got that answer, RC. I don't know how the Cavaliers are doing it there, but I ain't got that answer. I really don't. I'll tell you what, though, they're balling. They're balling. That's how they're off to a fast start this year. But man, I don't have that answer. I wish I could tell you that, but that's one that JB's asking the same thing right now. 14-0, man, man. So few have done that. And Samuel says, good. You say, oh my gosh, good food at the Mexican restaurant that you went to in Vicksburg, Mississippi. So, okay. What did you order? What did you order, Samuel? All right, so they overturned that one. They add a second back on the clock, 2 seconds back on the clock, actually. Third down coming up. So let's see what they end up doing here. Again, 5 seconds. Draw play. And yep, Brian Robinson's going to get the carry there. And that's going to take us to halftime. That's going to take us to halftime. So, all right. So at halftime, the score right now, Commanders 7, Eagles 3. So that is the thing. And the Commanders will get the football first to start the second half when we come back from halftime. But right now, it is halftime. RC says, Samuel, bring us some. Yeah, bring us all some food. For sure. As the Kenneth says, we might have to do some college basketball on the stream. And so we'll definitely get some closer once college football season comes to a conclusion around that time frame. Just because, like, Yeah, JB's been thinking, and I would like to get some in there, but right now the schedule's pretty tight. But absolutely, once we get to like the earlier phases of 2025, certainly a strong possibility. Leslie Samuel says, beer or food hot right now. So beer and food right now. Okay, okay. RC said he'll take some beef nachos with some extra guacamole, please. Oh man, RC, a man that knows what he wants. Why don't you get a side of Cheerios with that, RC? Since he's such a big advocate for it. Oh man. But again, we're here at halftime, and right now, passing wise, Jaden Daniels, 8 of 13 for 83 yards passing. You got Jalen Hurts, who is 10 of 19 for 101 yards passing. On the ground, the leading rusher in this one for the Eagles, Saquon Barkley, he's already got 15 carries for 56 yards. Brian Robinson, he's got 6 carries for 38 yards and a touchdown. Now, the leading receiver for the Commanders is Austin Eckler, 5 catches, 61 yards. And for the Eagles, it's A.J. Brown, 3 receptions for 42 yards. So, absolutely. Samuel says, Wi-Fi at the Mexican restaurants now. And so Samuel said he goes for the Wi-Fi and for the food. Bet, bet, bet. Kenneth says, who you got playing in this game tonight? Excellent question. So I've got Jalen Hurts starting right now, which I'm highly concerned considering this. I need him to have a big game, especially this week. Um, Jaden Daniels, I got him in another league. So I got Jaden Daniels in one league. I got Jalen Hurts in another league because I'm in 3 fantasy football leagues. I got Brian Robinson in a different league as well. So all 3 of those guys completely different leagues. I got AJ Brown in the same league that I got Jaden Daniels. And I've got Devontae Smith in that same league as well. So in one league, I got Jaden Daniels, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith. In another league, I got Jalen Hurts, and then in another league, I got Brian Robinson Jr. in there as well. So those are the guys that I currently have in my fantasy teams that's playing tonight. So when this turning out to be a low scoring first half, did not do JB any favors at all. RC said, JB, please no Cheerios for me. You said only for JB. That's how it is, RC. That's how it is. Only for JB. I see how it is. I see how it is. Let's see. AG says, Scary Terry, no receptions. That's right. Scary Terry, that's the scariest part about it. No receptions. But you know what? Coming into this game, I had an idea that he was really not going to get as much looks so far this season because Eagles have been pretty good at taking away that first option this season, and they've gone against some good receivers. And right now, it's just been a struggle. I mean, Daniels only has 83 yards passing, and 61 of that has gone to his running back out the backfield to Austin Eckler. So that tells me the defense is taking away all those options at wide receiver, and they're just forcing Austin Eckler, who's doing a great job. 5 catches, 61 yards there. And that's the look. They'll continue to use B Rob in the second half as well. And as long as the Commanders continue to lead, I think they'll take maybe 1 or 2 shots deep. But other than that, if he doesn't catch that, I don't think he's going to get too many yards tonight the rest of the way. So if you do player props, I take a strong consideration and see what they have as line out for the second half and take that under for that. But yeah, not a single catch to his name so far. But again, halftime is all about adjustments. So we'll see what type of adjustments they do make for sure. All right, let's see. Samuel says breaking news: the Dallas Cowboys Dak Prescott jersey number is on number 4 out for the season. Oh, well, I mean, I figured when he got hurt, just considering where the Cowboys are as a team right now, realistically, he's not coming back. He's not coming back this season. There's no reason for him to come back. They'll be out of playoff contention. It's a chance for them to evaluate, get an earlier pick, all that stuff. So, and if I'm him, I mean, you already got the money there. Just pack it in for next season there. So it's tough right now for a Cowboy fan. It's tough to be a Cowboy fan. It really is. AG says you got Diggs, Godwin, and CD in fantasy this year. Oh man. You know what's so funny? I had the second pick in one of my leagues in which I chose Tyreek over CD. It was like a real hard decision. I didn't make up my mind until like with about 10 seconds left with my draft pick, and then I just chose Tyreek because I was like, ain't no way I'm going to pass on Cheetah. And with both of those guys right now, it looks like, I mean, but Tyreek still can somewhat salvage, I guess, the season, but he got his second touchdown of the season last game. He just ain't been Tyreeking out there. Tyreek has not been Tyreeking out there. So I feel you there. I feel you there. But now without Dak, oh man, CD's value gone, pummeled, done. And Chris Godwin getting hurt. That's terrible right there. That was terrible. Him and Diggs, yeah, that's bad luck. RC says JB and Samuel with and without Dak. You say your boys are trash, straight trash. AG says CD's value is pummeling after that Dak injury. So yeah, because I mean, if nothing else, even if they were going to lose every game, it didn't matter as long as he was out there feeding the rock. I felt that pain a couple years ago when Matthew Stafford got hurt, and then it was like, man, who's going to throw the ball to Cooper Kupp? Who's going to feed the ball to Cooper Kupp? So I feel you there. I feel you. RC said, JB, I thought this season was going to be different. Cowboys played in your face. You said eyesight once again. Well, tell me this, RC. What did you see in the offseason that made you believe that this year's Cowboys team was going to be different? You know, very, very curious about that because to me, it looked like they passed on the opportunity to try to see if maybe they can work something out with a Derrick Henry. You at least make that call if he's that interested in joining and seeing what you can work out, even if it's a deal where it's the first year it's really low, but then the second year you make up for it. I'm sure that he would have worked with them, but you didn't do that. You just let Tony Pollard walk away, and you was okay with sheltering a bunch of old running backs in the backfield behind an unproven back that's really just average at best. So you didn't help the running game. You don't have a second receiver at all for the Cowboys, and so Dak's regressed. And when you only have one option, you're gonna regress. So defense has been hurt physically, mentally, and so it's just bad, just bad. At best, coming into the season, I really thought that the Cowboys would probably be like a wild card team at best. But this, I didn't expect this. I can't say that I expected this, but looking in hindsight, shouldn't be too surprising. AG said Godwin had been playing crazy before his injury too. Yeah, Chris said, you know what, guys, I'm about to get hurt, so let me go ahead and give you guys a couple big games before he gets hurt. So, but yeah, that was tough, man. That was tough. That was tough. RC said we need a running game so bad. He says so bad, need a running game. Cheesehead in the building. What's good? What's good? Yes, good old Cheesehead. RC said need a healthy defense so bad. Samuel says, not Dak Prescott is no trash. So Samuel said he's going to speak up for his boy Dak. He says Dak is not whack. Again, Dak went to Mississippi State, so that might be why Samuel defends him. Cheesehead said, put up 205 against your opponent last week, and you had Chase. You know what, Cheesehead? I had to overcome Chase having 71 points in my league, and I overcame. And I defeated my opponent who had Jamar Chase. I beat him 170 to 140. And again, my opponent was in the zone. So next time you see him, remind him about that. Ask him about that, how JB overcame his fantasy team despite him having a guy scoring 71 points in my fantasy league. So absolutely. It took a team effort. Samuel says he's got to call his boy Dak Prescott now. He's got to call him. Okay, bet. But again, we're at halftime. But when we come back from halftime, it's going to be the Commanders that get the football. You look at the score right now, the Commanders are up 7-3, but the Eagles, they missed 2 field goals earlier in this one, in which it was just on the kicker. No excuse, just the kicker just flat out missing the first 2 kicks that he made, that he attempted. Had he made those kicks, the Eagles would be up 9-7. But that's just, the NFL, small mistakes, big mistakes, they all add up at the end of the day. So those 2 missed field goals, huge for Philadelphia earlier in this one. We'll see what they do in the second half, though. But right now, I'm disappointed in Jalen Hurts so far in this one, because in that red zone there, I feel like if he'd have taken off and ran a little bit earlier on that last drive, he could have got a touchdown or at least find one of his receivers there. But I don't know what he's doing. There's some stuff going through his head apparently, man. But that was not a good look. Chiefs said you made a trade earlier this week. You got Kenneth Walker and Mooney for Kupp and Hunt. And so you know what? Getting Kenneth Walker, I do like that, because at some point, Kareem Hunt value is going to pummel when it's time for the playoffs there. So I do like that aspect there. And Mooney's been pretty solid. Pretty solid. Now, giving up Kupp, that always hurts there. But you know what? I like what you got in return. I like what you got in return there, because quite frankly, Kenneth Walker, that's the W with that one. Because as soon as Isaiah Pacheco comes back for the playoffs, Kareem Hunt's value is gone. So you really got a 2-for-1, honestly, in that one. And right now, you should be making moves to the playoffs. The mistake that many people make in fantasy football is that they make a move for the upcoming week as opposed to making a move that's going to make them better for the playoffs. Because in my mind, if you can't win in the playoffs, ain't no point in getting to the playoffs. You play to win your league, not just to make the playoffs there. So JB would rather hold on to some great guys, even if they're a little banged up, if I know that they're going to come back later on. And hey, if we happen to be in position for the playoffs, we'll be dangerous. If not, I'd rather do that than to just get to the playoffs and then not be a threat once we get there and just say, oh, we made it. We're happy. All right, I can use another touchdown from Brian Robinson. I can certainly use that, because in the league that I have him in, I certainly need to keep winning. I need to win out the rest of this season, because I need to have a bye week for the first week of the playoffs, because my guys are going to be on a bye week with Lamar Jackson. And so my team will lose if I don't have that #1 seed secured. So I have to finish with that #1 seed. So I got to win out. I got to win out, basically. All right, so getting ready for the third quarter to start, guys. Be sure, if you haven't done so already, go ahead and press that like button. And if you're somebody that's not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to that channel. Let us know if you're new in the chat. All right, kickoff on the way. All right, gets it from the 1 yard line. He's at the 20 already. 25, 30. Oh, he lost the ball. He lost the ball, but it looks like the Commanders recovered it. But man, you can't be fumbling the ball like that. You cannot be fumbling the ball like that. A lot of pushing and shoving there on that play. But the Commanders recovered the football. Wow, that could have been bad. That could have been deadly there. Wow. Got to be careful, kid. Got to be careful. That is not the way that you want to start things off. That was Austin Eckler there with the fumble there. So yeah, you cannot have that happen. All right, let's see. Cheese said your starting lineup is Purdy or Baker at quarterback. Okay, Bajan and Walker at running back. You got Chase and McConkey. Oh, McConkey, okay. At receiver, Kelsey at tight end. Okay. Meanwhile, here we go. Gives it to B-Rob, and B-Rob between the center and guard, fighting for a good 9 yards on the play. Let's go. I like the way he's running tonight. He feels like, he looks like he's been fresh. Now, sure, he has been a little banged up and stuff like that, but he hasn't had some carries in a couple games, and you can see that freshness in his burst right now. 7 carries, 46 yards, and a touchdown. I said keep running, my man. Let's see. You also got Mooney at the flex. You got Houston kicker, all right, in the Dolphins defense for this week against Las Vegas. I also got the Dolphins defense in one of my fantasy leagues as well against Las Vegas as well. I feel like that's going to be a big, thing for our defense in that one, because the Raiders, who is they? Who is they? All right, 2nd and 2, another carry, but this time the Eagles get him in the backfield. They read that one like the mail. And that was Jalen Carter and company in there on that tackle. Matter of fact, Smith tackled, credited with the tackle. So now you got a 3rd down coming up. B-Rob lost 3 yards in that play. That makes JB sad. All right, so we got a 3rd and 5 from their own 36-yard line. Looking, throws this one. Incomplete, but a flag. But a flag all over Brown. What can Brown do for you? Penalty. She says that right now, quarterback is Purdy with Baker on a bye. And so, okay, bet. But pass interference on DeJean. Got to keep it clean, DeJean. Let's see this replay here. And to me, that pass interference was more so because the pass was off and it made it look a little bit more than what it was, but won't contemplate the referee call here. All right, shotgun. Both backs in the backfield here. 1st and 10. Gives it to B-Rob, and B-Rob fighting forward there picks up about 2 yards on a carry. 2nd down coming up for the Commanders. And again, this is the kind of game where you just go ahead, take it one play at a time, take your time here, eat some clock, let your defense stay rested out there. Looking, throws. This one gets the completion, and look at him go. And it's Austin Eckler again to the 29. It's like a broken created player on a video game that just keeps getting catch after catch after catch. Chiefs has said that Hunt has been good right now, but when Pacheco gets back, you have nothing at running back 2. I have nothing right now at running back 2 without Pacheco, and I've had nothing for the last couple of weeks. Since Pacheco's gotten hurt, I've lost like in this one league in which I was like 4-1-1, but I've lost like 3 straight in that league since he's been, out. I think it's like 4 straight now, but I need him back. All right, B-Rob got some space here. B-Rob takes it all the way to about the 20-yard line here. Okay. 2nd down coming up. Putting in that work. Continue to feed him. So this 1-2 punch that they have right now with this running back group, they're really coming into the zone in this game here. Again, Brian Robinson Jr., 10 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown. Can he get another? That's the question. Can he get another? All right, 2nd and 2. Austin Eckler goes in motion here. And, Daniels, he wanted to run it, but, yeah, that ain't it. That ain't it. It wasn't there. You might want to avert and avoid doing that. You might want to avoid it. You say your your receiver 2 isn't great now, but that's a lot easier to find in free agency than a running back. Who you telling? Who you telling? I have had to start Hill, the backup running back for the Ravens, as my running back 2 due to lack of options in free agency at the running back position. And everybody that's trying to make a trade with, they want to get someone like an A.J. Brown for an Austin Eckler in return. And that ain't happening on JB's watch. Throws it incomplete. 4th down coming up. Scary Terry just can't get open. He just can't get the ball. 4th down coming up. Time to bring out the field goal kicker. My boy Darius Slay is on it. Darius Slay Jr. is on it. An underrated corner. But it's all good, Terry. It's all good. It's all good. Sometimes they just game plan to take you out. We get that. All right, so you got a 40-yard field goal attempt coming up. Kick on the way. Wait a minute. There's a penalty. That kick would be good, pending this penalty there, but referees were already waving this one off. All right, so let's see. Oh yeah, definitely delay the game. Definitely delay the game on that one. So backs them up. They'll still kick the field goal here. They'll still kick the field goal. Again, Zane Gonzalez. Can he make this kick to make it a touchdown lead? With the score, Commanders 7, Eagles 3, here in the third quarter, 11:07 to go. Kick on the way, and this field goal attempt is also good from 45 yards out. So tack on the 3 points there for the Commanders. They lead 10-3 here in the third quarter with 11 minutes and 3 seconds left to go. And when we come back, we'll get to see Jalen Hurts and those Eagles. All right, Chiefs said you're in second place right now. It's 7-3, but you'll probably take an L next week with John, Chase, Mooney, and 3 more on your bench on a bye. You know what? If you're in a good place right now, Cheesehead, there's nothing wrong with that because you don't want to blow up a good team just to win on a bye week and then it costs you in the playoffs. So as long as you're in a good position there, hey, so what can you do, right? Sometimes it's just going to happen. It's just going to happen. Because I feel you there. My bye week that's going to hurt me is in one of my leagues in which I'm also 7-3 in that league, I believe. And I'm currently first tied for first. Well, I'm in first place in my league, but somebody else also has the same record. But to say this and to say that, all of my guys have week 14 bye weeks. And in that particular league, the first round of our playoff is week 14, Cheesehead. So that means I'm going to be without Lamar Jackson. I'm going to be without Zay Flowers. I'm going to be without Demario Douglas. I'm going to be without Brian Robinson Jr. I've got a bunch of guys on a bye week for that first round of playoffs. So I have no choice but to win my 3 remaining games and to finish as the 1 seed so I can have a bye week and not have to worry about that week. Otherwise, if I have to play that week, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. So I feel you there. I feel you there. I've got no choice but to be the 1 seed because the commissioner starts his playoff a week too early. Let's see. Cheesehead said you got the most points for you as well as against you. Bet. Let's see. Braden says, hey, there were no bots when you were gone. And so absolutely, Braden. Shocker, right? Shocker, because everybody thought that when Braden left the scene, all of a sudden Braden turns into the bots and he starts creating these bots. And then he comes back and it's like, oh man, I missed the bots. But man, and again, we're at the commercial here. We just saw the Commanders extend their lead 10-3 here in the third quarter with 11:03 to go. What will Philly do on this upcoming drive? And again, just a reminder, guys, JB's next live stream is Saturday, and it's going to be Georgia Bulldogs versus the Tennessee Volunteers there. So you're not going to want to miss that when they're big time matchup there, in which, hey, if you're going to have a case, because JB believes that a 2-loss team can certainly make the college football playoffs there. But I feel like for both these teams here, this is a huge, huge, huge game right now for these two teams. Because I'm willing to be a little bit more lax with their 2 losses because of their strength of schedule. We can say all of this and all that about who's at the top right now and all that stuff there, but we know they've been battle tested. So I got to give respect to teams that go out there and play tough schedules. So 2 losses here. I feel like they're both still you know still somewhat in it. Braden says those bots wasn't him. He can't take credit for it, but he did have that Eli Manning account a couple years ago. And so, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, without question. I remember that. Let's see. Cheese said having Ken Walker will hopefully help replace John for the week. But if you can stay healthy, you can beat. If you can stay healthy, you can beat anyone. I feel the same way. If my squad is hitting at 100% capacity, I haven't even gotten Tyreek to wake up, and I'm hoping that he wakes up because if he can wake up and start Tyreeking again, it's over. It's a game. It's a wrap. If Tyreek start Tyreeking again, I know it's later in the season here, but I'm really hoping that whatever's going on with this risk, that stuff gets solved. But I don't know the outlook on how long that's supposed to really be for him, honestly, in terms of dealing with that risk. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. And Jalen Hurts is going to keep it himself here. And Jalen Hurts, he ends up sliding after he gets to about the 20-yard line there. Nice run there by Jalen Hurts. 10 minutes and 40 seconds left to go here in the third. And again, the Commanders up 10-3. All right, so Samuel says you got a new video vlog coming out Friday, November 29th. Okay, bet. Samuel, I see you. Okay. All right, here we go. 2nd and 3. Smith goes in motion. Feeds it to Saquon, and Saquon's going to pick up a yard on the play. 2nd down coming up. How do you guys feel about Kellen Moore as an offensive coordinator for the Eagles? Like right now at this point in the season, how do you guys feel about him as the offensive coordinator for the Eagles? Kenneth says, what do you want for Christmas? What do I want for Christmas, Kenneth? Oh, man. What does JB want for Christmas? That's a good question. Let JB think about that for a hot minute. All right, play fake, looking, throws it, gets it to his tight end here, and his tight end takes it all the way to about that 38-yard line. That's going to be a 1st down. And that's Dallas Goedert there with the catch. With 9 minutes and 25 seconds left to go in the third quarter, and the Commanders up 10-3. That was a big 1st down there for the Philadelphia Eagles there on that play. I think they should do a lot more 2 tight end, 3 tight end sets out there to help out these 2 receivers. I like that. Keep Johan Dotson on the bench. Keep him on the bench. That was a 15-yard pickup there. So far, Dallas Goedert 3 catches, 27 yards so far in this one. They're going to give it to Barkley, and Barkley's going to get wrapped up. Speaking of Christmas gift, like a Christmas gift right there. But what does JB really want for Christmas, though? Honestly, I want a raise. I want a raise from my job. That's what I want for Christmas. I want a raise. But realistically, though, JB doesn't know what he really wants for Christmas. That's a very good question. I guess you can say perhaps for my wife visa process to be approved this year. That would be nice. That'd be an excellent Christmas gift. All right, Barkley takes it to the 40. Got back up though, so probably about the 40, 42 with 8:05 to go left in the third quarter. Let's see. Cheese said I was trying to trade Chase for Lamb before the season started. Man, are you glad that didn't work out? Are you glad that didn't work out, Cheesehead, in hindsight? But yeah, I would have been doing that at the start of season 2 if I could have. Hurts looking, throws it short, gets the completion of Barkley, and now Barkley, look at him run. This is a big one here for Barkley all the way to, let's see where they mark him down at, but that was a huge run. It was so huge that Barkley saying, take me out, bruh. I'm tired. He says, take me out. Big time play there. Takes it to the Washington 17-yard line. That was 43 yards on the completion there. Big time play. Big time play. All right, let's see. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back here. Shotgun formation for the 17. Quick pass there, caught there by the tight end, and the tight end falls over the defender there for a couple yards. Nothing major there. 6 minutes and 55 seconds left to go. And Saquon did Saquon type things for sure. All right, Samuel says, at your channel, Bet Cheese has said with that trade, the other person had Walker, Christian McCaffrey, and Jacobs, but not super great receivers. So it worked out for both of you guys. Bet. Mike in the building. What's good with you, Mike? What's good with you? Hey, Mike, I need your bills to come through for me this week. I need them to come through for me for this week. Hurts on the move. Hurts looking. Hurts for the run. And Hurts picks up a couple yards there on the play. 3rd down coming up here in the third quarter with 6 minutes and 17 seconds left to go here in the third. Commanders up 10-3. We got Mike in the building. Kenneth says, I seen a rumor Bills and Chiefs game might be rigged by umpires. And so, oh man, JB hate those types of rumors there. Braden says, wow, Saquon. And so, hey, it helped Jalen Hurts. I'm not going against Saquon Barkley this week. And as much as I want the person that has Saquon to lose, I will take that. I will take that right there because I need all the help I can get right now for Jalen Hurts. But I need Jalen Hurts to be responsible for a touchdown in this drive. Here we go. 3rd and 6. Got to snap the ball. Got to snap the ball. He does get the snap off. Looking. Throws one up there, and it's incomplete. Incomplete. They had Brown on lockdown. At least give him a chance to get the ball, bruh. A chance is all we're asking for. Man, this is bad. Let's see. Samuel says, what do you want for Christmas morning? You want a PS5. Let's see. Mike says, through to AJ. To AJ. Throw it to AJ. Man, I wish he'd throw an accurate pass to AJ. I really wish he would because he's trying JB patience right now. All right, but here goes Elliott. He's already missed 2 earlier today, but he made his last one, and he makes this one. So the score right now, 10-6 here in the 3rd quarter with 5 minutes and 32 seconds to go, man. Come on, man. This man can't throw the ball near an A.J. Brown right now, bro. This is like, bro, this is ridiculous, man. This is ridiculous. This is why when we talk about the best of the best and stuff like that, the quarterbacks with the accuracy and stuff like that, this is why we're always so hesitant about this guy. Because a big game like this, you can't give your guy a chance, man. I've seen too many misses so far this game for him, bro. This is a lot. Cheese has said he dropped Olave when he went on IR. So you grabbed him and you put him on your IR spot, and maybe you can get him for the playoffs. JB loves to do that as well. I love doing that as well. Let's see. Mike says, this the one team that is hard for the Bills. And so I know it is. I know it is. But you know what? They got to lose to somebody, right? They've had about 4 close games. Now, the Broncos almost beat them. They showed the blueprint here. And I feel like since it's a regular season game, Buffalo at home has legitimate chance. Now, will they do it? I can't speak to that. I can't speak to that. But if you guys could, that'd be great. What has Amari Cooper been doing for Buffalo since he's gotten there? Because it feels like to me he still think he in Cleveland. But what has Amari Cooper done since he's gotten there, Mike? Chief says they got to stash players if you can. Oh, for sure. It's that time of the year. Let's see. Mike says, I thought this would be a shootout. I thought so too. I got quarterbacks for both of these teams. So JB's a little agitated about that right now. I really thought that was going to be the case. Let's see. Samuel asked if I'm going to be on Monday 23rd, Monday night. It's going to be live for that live stream there. And so most likely, I don't see why not. It's a good ways out for me to fully commit there, but most likely I should be going live for that one. I don't see why I wouldn't. Chiefs said the Chiefs got to be stopped. So they got to be stopped. Got to be stopped. Someone's got to do it. Who will it be? Chiefs said the Panthers are going to do it. All right now, Chiefs. I was right there with you. He said that the Panthers are going to be the team to do it there. But hey, if it happens, I'll be sure to say that Chiefs has said it first. Let's see. Reddit says Josh Allen is 3-1 against the Chiefs in the regular season. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all. Wow. Let's see. Mike says Super Cooper. Love the nickname you give your guys out there. You give those receivers a good nickname because right now, the great Gabe Davis, Gabe ain't been doing nothing for the Jaguars at all. So he's lost that nickname there, like completely lost that. But I like the nickname there, Super Cooper. Let's see. Mike says Bryce coming around, and so I'm happy for him. I really am. To see him just going out there and looking serviceable there. I'm happy for him. Sometimes to take a step forward, you got to take a step back to take a step forward. And that's what, Bryce Young had to do. And there's nothing wrong with that. All right, but here in the 3rd quarter with 5 minutes and 32 seconds to go, Commanders up right now 10-6. 1st and 10 from their own 30-yard line. Let's see what they do here on this drive. Cheese said, I'm hoping to go to that game on Monday night game. It's Green Bay versus New Orleans. You'll be up there for Christmas. Okay, bet. All right, so run play here to Robinson, and Robinson is going to pick up about 3 yards there on a play. 2nd and 7 coming up from their own 33-yard line. And again, if I'm the Commanders here, you would love a long drive here. Just keep doing what you're doing. Defense is playing great. That pass rush is doing a good job getting to Daniels there. So if you can keep running that ball, you do it. Fakes the run, look in. It's going to take off and run. Gets brought down there at the first down marker. Did he get enough for the first? He did. Picked up about 7 to 8 yards there. Let's see. Mike says Matt Molino returns. Other than Cooper, Bills at 100%. That's big time right there, Mike. That's big time. Big time. Okay. Okay, here we go. Third down with 4 minutes and 35 seconds to go. Hands it to B-Rob again, and B-Rob's going to pick up 4 yards on the play. Again, here in the third quarter, with the Commanders up 10-6 right now. Got a 2nd and 6 coming up. And again, Cliff Kingsbury looks like he made the right decision to me, joining the Commanders over the Bears. Now with 4:03 to go here in the third, shotgun formation, 3 receivers at the bottom of the screen here. And it is a run play. B-Rob gonna get what he can. Wasn't much to work with on that play. Third down coming up with 3 minutes and 45 seconds to go here in the third. Can he find a way to get a first down here? Let's see. Mike says how Quinion Mitchell and Cooper DeJean looking. And so we saw I saw the Gene make a couple plays earlier in this one here. So he was looking solid there. Not sure about Mitchell. Listen, Cheesehead said, gotta get the Tundra going against the Deep South team. All right, 3rd and 5, looking at, oh, brought down for the sack. Oh my goodness. Wow. They've been getting to him. My man's just got to settle for those quick passes. Keep getting the ball to Austin Eckler. That's all you can do. It's working. Can't nobody blame you for that. But you got to get that ball out. That time, off the edge there, Smith caught him, got him, brought him down again. That's Nolan Smith. Another one of those UGA alumni. All right, let's see. Kenneth says next weekend you'll be in Georgia for a few days with family and friends. Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. Safe travels. All right, from their own 12, 20, and brought down. Okay. All right, she said, JB, how you feeling right now? JB's feeling pretty good. JB's feeling pretty good. I mean, a little concerned about my fantasy teams, but JB's feeling good, though. Let's see, Mike says Jalen Carter is a dog. And so, oh, for sure. For sure. Let's see, RC says JB went to work and got brought down by a sack. JB hopes not. But that workers' comp, though, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Let's see, Mike says Josh Sweat is mid. Anyone seen Huff? Does anyone have a Huff sighting out there? Let's see. Kenneth says to Harashi, Georgia, bet. Okay. And again, right now, we're currently at the commercial here in the third quarter with 2 minutes and 27 seconds left to go in this one here. It's been a very defensive game in this one. The bright spot for both of these teams has been the run game so far, particularly by the running backs here. Although for the Eagles, Jalen Hurts, he's contributed as well on that ground game there. But that has been working for them. But in the past game, you know, Jaden, he's been getting sacked a lot. Scary Terry, he's not been able to get open at all. Like, he doesn't have a single catch right now. No catch there for Terry McLaurin so far in this game. And I don't think he's got a target, a true target so far in this one. As for Hurts, I mean, A.J. Brown is getting a little open. It's just the passes aren't there. He's feeling a rush. He's overthinking it. He's just making bad reasons. Sometimes we've seen the receivers run into each other that one time in the red zone there. It's just been all kind of, you know, funky. Yes, Jalen Hurts has 161 yards there, but that's because Saquon had that big reception for like 40-something yards on the catch, 43 yards, I think, on that reception there to really give him those yards that he has right now. But yeah, this has been a very defensive game here. But the Eagles, they did miss 2 field goals. So it's not like they're not moving the ball here. They moved the ball. It's just you got to capitalize in a game like this. You need all points you can get. And that includes those field goals. RC said huff and puff. Mike says JB drops back to pass. JB with time. JB looking. Oh no. That doesn't sound good for JB. I hope their backup quarterback's ready. It looks like at this point. RC said overtime, please. He wants overtime. JB says we can't do that now. No JBOT tonight. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Dotson going in motion here. They give it to Saquon, and Saquon up the middle picks up about roughly 10 yards. Is it enough for the first down, though, or is he just shy? Let's see. But that was a tremendous carry on first down, and they're going to spot the ball to say that, yeah, he a couple inches away from that first down marker. So the Eagles are going to hurry up here to get lined up on 2nd and inches here. Got to make adjustments. 2nd and inches. Looking, throws this one to Smith, and Smith gets the first down. Gets the first down. Let's see. RC says, JB, you'll be calling overtime and I'd be asleep. Oh, man. Mike says, shout out Effa Obata. Obata. All right. So after that screenplay that worked out for the first down there here in the 3rd quarter with 1 minute and 28 seconds to go. But even that screenplay looked like it was very hard there for them to get that one going. All right, receiver goes in motion here. They're looking on the move, and Hurts is going to throw this one, gets the completion to A.J. Brown. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do all day, every day. Throw it to my man, A.J. Brown. And again, if you're listening in right now, we're in the 3rd quarter with 1 minute left to go in the 3rd quarter. The Commanders are leading this one right now 10-6 here in the 3rd quarter. But it's the Eagles right now that just picked up a first down here, and they are moving the football here. That completion to A.J. Brown gets them just past midfield. So at the 48-yard line right now, the Commanders. Hurts looking. Hurts throws it short. Gets the completion to Smith again. And Smith is going to get brought down there about the 45-yard line. There is a flag. Did he grab his face mask there? That might be it, but let's see. 36 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Let's see what this penalty is all about. Kenneth says, where is the ball at? So pinning this penalty right now, it is currently at the 40, about the 42-yard line, pinning this penalty here. But let's see what the officials say. Yeah, you got a face mask there. Definitely got that face mask there. So just awaiting to see where the officials are going to mark this football at. My man tried to basically rip that face mask off. Is what he tried to do. Or was it the helmet that he grabbed there? Might have just been the helmet in general, but man, that wasn't good for Devontae Smith. Not good at all. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So it's actually, okay, so it's actually going to be 2nd and 7, it's looking like. And again, I can't hear the audio of what the official's saying, but it looks like they may have took that one back. So they took back the penalty. Okay. So ball right now at the 45-yard line of the Commanders. They're going to get a ball to Saquon, and Saquon gets brought down, loses a yard on a carry there. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter with the score right now. Commanders 10, Eagles 6. And when we come back, it's going to be 3rd and 8 from the Washington 46. RC said, JB football streams. Mike says it's clean. Okay, RC said JB is gonna watch Peter Pan after the stream, y'all. No. Mike says ref said it might have been a penalty, but Barkley a punk, you say? Oh man, that's like, yeah, I thought they were gonna call it, but on the replay though, he grabbed the actual helmet, like it literally grabbed the helmet from like just the side there, so it wasn't the face mask like it originally looked. But he did grab that helmet though. But that's not a penalty. So what can you say? But the end of the third quarter, Commanders up 10-6 right now. 1 quarter remaining in this one. Again, huge game for both of these two teams. And they will play again later on. But right now, huge game. If you're the Commanders, you're on the road. This is a big chance right now if you can find a way to get this W. That could be huge. You lost a close one to Pittsburgh last week. Pittsburgh, they're a good team. I'll go ahead and say it. They're a playoff team there. You know, who knows? Maybe they might be the best team in their division. We'll find that out hopefully this week. But man, we'll see how that works. We'll see how that works. Let's see. RC said, I forgot, JB, after the stream, you're going to watch Clueless and Care Bears. My man said Care Bears. RC, you pulled that one out the air, man. You pulled that one out the air. That is diabolical to say such a thing like that about JB. RC says, if I hurry up and turn on the game, I can probably fall asleep to it. Oh, man, RC. You're like that guy. I forget who this guy was, but I feel like there was somebody that did this for a WNBA game. I feel like, was it early in the season, where he purchased all these first row seats just so that way he can go to sleep and like lay down on the first couple of seats. He purchased all those seats, bro. I want to say it was a WNBA game that happened for, but if not, then it could have been women's college hoops. But does anybody remember hearing anything like that? This guy bought this entire like row of seats just so he can lay down and sleep on the front row during a game. Like, insane. So he says, JB, I'm just tired right now. Hey, I understand that. I understand that. JB understands that. Let's see, Kenneth says, I thought they would move the Chiefs and Bills to Sunday night NFL game instead of the Bengals and the Ravens. And so you say you thought that's the game that they would move there. And so, I mean, either way would be good. But if we had to choose between the two, I certainly would have wanted the Chiefs and the Bills there. But hey, every time we saw the Bengals and the Ravens there, they were good. They were good. They were good. All right, but 3rd and 7. Shotgun formation here. And Hurts is looking. Hurts is going to run. And Hurts is going to dive for that first down marker, but he's going to be short of that first down marker by a yard, which looks like a long yard based upon the spot of that one. My man out here stiff arming. Might want to see a replay on that one. As long as he stayed and bounced with that last foot there, you might want to see a replay. I'm pretty sure that they would have to overturn this one. Even if it's not a first down, make it a lot closer than where they marked it at. Because the way where he marked that ball at, that signifies a hater, how far off he was with that one. That was just off by a lot. All right, so they overturned the call there. Okay, good job. First down. That was a first down. RC says the sneakers will be squeaking. LOL. How could you sleep? Oh man. Mike says you buy half the Patriot Stadium. That's why it's empty. Oh man, Mike, don't do us like that. Don't do us like that, Mike. RC said, JB, I couldn't even, you say, eat all your dinner tonight. All I saw was ear, bro. I was like, what? RC said you got chicken breast left, some coleslaw and some bread and a few dry fries left, I assume. Oh man. RC's living life, y'all. But here we go. Shotgun. Man, Johan Dotson looks lost out there. I ain't gonna lie, he looks lost out there. But now 1st and 10 at the Washington 38-yard line. They're gonna give it to Saquon. I'm sorry, that's not Saquon. That's Kenneth Gainswell. Man, I threw 2 guys out there, man. Kenneth Gainswell. But he looked like a combination of Saquon and Walker on that play there. First down on the run, right up the middle there, and Kenneth Gainswell with the carry and the first. Let that man get another carry. That was nice. Let that man get another carry. RC says a few fries. Mike says, I can't make fun of the Steelers. They're good. Packers too. And so I know Carmichael's very happy with his Pittsburgh Steelers. I know he is. I know he is. Kenneth says, can we get 6 more likes to 20? That'd be fantastic. Oh, man, Kenneth Gainswell takes it all the way to the 10-yard line and a first down for the Eagles. So Gainswell doing work. Doing work. 1-4 on his shirt. Look at him here. Between the guard and the pulling, the guard, a tackle there and picked up a modest 13 yards here. 8 plays, 65 yards here. Can they get a touchdown? That's the question. Can they get a touchdown? Shotgun formation. Feeds it to him again. And this time takes it all the way to about that 5-yard line. Okay. Okay. You did your job now. Now I got to get Jalen Hurts to get me a touchdown. Otherwise, we're going to have a long conversation after this game is over because my fantasy team needs him to get a touchdown. I need that. Let's see. Mike says, Popeyes, Cajun, turkey. Should you get it? I said, go for it. like as if I'm, the video game and you Ask Madden, press the Ask Madden button. I said, go for it, Mike. Said Kenny G. RC says, the Mike buy 165 of them. Oh, man. All right. 2nd and 3. Saquon with the carry. Saquon gets it in there for the. Wait, the referee says he's short. Are we looking at the same thing, referee? Was he really short? Was he really short? I hope so, because now it's time for the tush push. Do the tush push. Because I need Jalen Hurts to give me a touchdown. So it's time to do the tush push. That would be huge. All right, so we got to look at the replay here. And okay. Look at the replay. He was certainly short. Certainly short. Okay, good call there. All right, Jalen Hurts, get this touchdown for JB Fantasy Team. Touchdown. That's a touchdown. The referees ain't going to say it. JB going to say it. That's a touchdown. Touchdown, Jalen Hurts. That was massive. That was massive. Let's go. RC says, Kenneth Clarkswell. Kenneth Clarkswell. RC, you a fool for that one. RC says, plot switch. A G named Kenny. Oh, man, but here we go. Capped it off there in the end zone. I see what the Commanders tried to do there, tried to read that jump and jump over the power line there, but it didn't work. It didn't matter. If anything, he helped Jalen Hurts get over that line. All right, so now it's time for the extra point. The Eagles have taken the lead here with the score 12-10, and the extra point coming up here with 12 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter of play. The Eagles, if they make this, will be a 3-point lead. Ooh, he missed the extra point. Oh, my. Where's Deebo Samuel when you need him? Where's Deebo Samuel when you need him? He missed 2 field goals and an extra point. He playing with it, y'all. He playing with it. I tell you what, he's trying to guarantee that we don't get no OT tonight. He's trying to make sure of that. Oh, man, I'm just glad he's not on one of my fantasy teams. Man, Kenneth says, where has Black Medicine been? He was in earlier, and he asked about Samuel, but he was in earlier. Braden says, touchdown, oh, wait. Mike says, 165 turkeys? Mike said, come on, man, 165? Braden says, just short. Mike says, Hurts touchdown. That's right. RC says, push yo, Laffy Taffy. Braden says, tush push. Oh, man. Now you got Mike going too, that Laffy Taffy. Okay, Mike. Shout out year 2000. Braden says, oh, Jake. Oh, man. RC says he missed it. He did miss it. Both referees had to look at each other for that one. That's how bad it got. But 12-10 is the score right now with 12 minutes left to go in the fourth, guys. And right now, if anything, the Eagles have shown they cannot rely on their special teams unit. Something's off with these kickers today. Something's off. If I see my boy A.J. Brown swing on them and stuff like that, I'm just going to look the other way at this point. RC said, look at the bright side. No OT. That's one way to look at it, RC. You said no OT doesn't stand for Orlando Townsend. Oh, man. But yes, 12 minutes left to go, guys. Eagles scored a touchdown. They have the lead right now, 12-10. But the Commanders, can they put it together? All it takes is a field goal to take the lead here. You put together a long drive there. Hopefully you cap it off in the end zone. We'll see what happens. But right now, Terry McLaurin, guys, has 0 catches so far in this one. Can they get him involved here the rest of the way? If not, you got to go back to Austin Eckler. That's been the only thing that's been working so far. You can't really run too much with Jaden Daniels because that pass rush is getting there. So the combination of continuing to use B-Rob, continuing to use Austin Eckler, your backs at the backfield right now seem to be where it's at. Seems to be where it's at. Mike says, throw it to AJ. Oh, how I wish he would. I wish he would do it the next time they're out there. RC says, put JB in as the extra point kicker. You'll get the same results. You'll get the same results. Kenneth says, Lewis might be in a corner for missing the stream, right? But nah, he's probably thinking, how can he face JB after what the Bears did? RC said, who do I want to win? JB just wants to see my guys do well in fantasy right now. That's what JB wants to see. If that happens for JB, JB considers that a win. But right now, the return all the way to the 30-yard line there, Austin Eckler on the return. Okay. With 11 minutes and 55 seconds left to go, you're down by 2 points. So any type of a score offensively means you'll take the lead here if you're the Commanders here. So you want to put together a drive. That's what you got to do. Put together a drive. All right, here we go. Yeah, Mitchell's been putting the lockdown, putting the clamps down there on my boy Terry McLaurin. All right, looking, throws it, and it's going to be completed there. Nice catch there by Bates, the tight end. It's going to be second and short coming up here. Fourth quarter with 11 minutes and 40 seconds to go. And again, the Eagles on top by 2 points, 12-10 right now. With a second and one here coming up from about the 38-yard line of the Commanders. Shotgun formation. B-Rob is the running back in there. Multiple tight ends, two receivers. Takes snap out the shotgun, hands it to the running back up the middle, and B-Rob picks up the first down in the process. It's fresh into the downs to work with. That's what you got to continue to do. Continue to work those guys, and it's gonna work out. It's gonna work out. Mike says DC defenders add quarterback Emory Jones and defensive end Jalen Harris. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Good old Emory Jones. RC said, JB, this game is more strange than black man named Luigi. Come on, man. Play fake, looking, feels the rush there, throws it incomplete. Tight end didn't know what to do with it. He didn't know what to do with it. Second and 10 coming up here. Fourth quarter with 10 minutes and 55 seconds left to go in this one. Mike says that Crayon Mitchell, super good, a.k.a. Toledo. There it is. Kenneth says, where's old boys at tonight? And so that's the question. That's the question. But old came through earlier. Archie said, where's old man? Old man Bob. And Lewis. Well, old man came in earlier on the stream for a little bit. He did come in earlier. Oh, what a nice completion there. Gets it to the tight end, Zach Ertz. He knows what to do with the ball. That's a first down. He's fired up right now. Mumbling something to himself right now to motivate himself. I got you. Excellent job. Excellent throw. All right, here we go. Looking, throws it, and that's going to be completed there to guess who? Terry McLaurin gets the catch for the first down. So Scary Terry doing work, gets the catch there. That's a pickup of 10 yards on the play. Nice work on the sideline. Let's see. RC says 96-57 was the final score yesterday. Oh, man. Oh, man. All right, play fake, looking, throws this one, gets the completion there to the big tight end. That's going to be a first down there. Let's see, Mike says you want a good old-fashioned Jaden Daniels drive here. That's what the doctor orders, a good old-fashioned drive to Jaden Daniels. RC says Iowa over Toledo, 96-57. Bet. Toledo's got to be upset with that. Got to be upset anytime it's that nasty. All right, but with 9 minutes and 28 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter, second and inches coming up. Feeds it to B-Rob. B-Rob can't get away. Gonna lose a couple yards here. Third down coming up. And that was Carter and company there on the play. Carter read it like a book. Got him, grabbed him. Excellent play. That's how you beat your blocker and make sure that the running back goes nowhere. Even a powerful back like him. All right, so you got a 3rd and 1 situation right now. What do you do? Time to lock in for the Commanders. And oh man, Robinson, you're gonna lose even more yards here. Oh my, Robinson. Let's see. RC said, nah, JB Toledo. Well, Toledo just got torpedoed. And JJ in the building. What's good with you, JJ? How are you? Oh man, JJ coming through. Talk to me, JJ. How are you doing in fantasy? What's the record now? All right, 4-2. And ooh, that was a struggle from the start. But can he get enough for the first? Nope, not going anywhere. No chance whatsoever. And that's a massive stop right there. Massive stop right there for the Eagles. Big time play. Wow. They gambled and they lost. Quite frankly, they should have took the field goal. I don't know why they didn't take the field goal. The way that your defense is playing, why not take the field goal? We were talking about multiple yards. They just stopped you back-to-back times from getting a yard. That made no sense right there to do that. They should have went ahead and taken the 3 points. You could have got the lead there. Your defense is playing good. I'm not sure what they were thinking on that play there. But if they can have a redo, I bet you they wish they'd do something different this time around. But man, turnover on downs. Man. Kenneth says maybe Lewis might not take his spanking the Patriots versus the Bears. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he didn't like it. I'm pretty sure he didn't like it. Mike says, is he a turkey? Because he just got stuffed. Why could I picture Mike using that as a pickup line there? JJ says, good. And you say 7-3. So 7-3. Okay. Has it been like any injuries to your team, JJ? I got one team that's 7-3. Got another team that's like 5-5. So it's been middle of the road there, but injuries have been taking a toll. Injuries and bye weeks have been taking a toll. No doubt about that. All right, AG says Washington's so predictable. RC said he's a turkey and ham. JB and Mike, you say why? He just got stuffed and hammered. And so JJ says no, normal. Okay, but hey, you're gonna bounce back this week and get that W. I say bounce back as if 7-3 is bad. I only say that because I expect JJ, I think last year you lost what, maybe one game all season, 1 or 2 games. And so I know that you be dominating your league. So that's why I say bounce back. But hey, 7-3, you are still killing it. As the RC says, Pat to the playoffs now and suddenly. RC trying to start jokes here. I see what you're trying to do, RC. I see what you're trying to do. Let JB have his moment. AG says you're 5-4-1. You got Godwin, Diggs down, and CD no Dak. And so yeah, it's been tough. It's been real tough. That's for sure. But you know what? If these guys can just get it going, I mean, now CD, that's a lost cause at this point. That's a lost cause. Godwin, that too, Diggs, all those are lost causes there. So not much you can do about that, AG. Better luck next year is all I can say about that particular team there. But I need my guys to step it up. Mike says, shout out RC and production. That's a good name right there, RC production. RC said, JB, y'all are 4-7, right? Never mind. Really, RC? Really? Really? JJ said, but not going to lie, you say Evans and Godwin's injuries hurt you? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No doubt about that. All right, they feed it to Saquon. Saquon picks up a couple yards there on the play with 7 minutes and 45 seconds left to go. If you're the Eagles, you really want to be able to run this ball and take off as much time as you possibly can and drive it down there and ultimately get you a score. And that's a 3-yard pickup. So far, Saquon, 22 carries, 76 yards on the ground here. 7 minutes and 28 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter of play. So let's see what they call it on 2nd and 7. Wouldn't be surprised if Hurts keeps it himself here on this one and tries to run it. All right, receiver goes in motion. Fakes it to the back, looking, Hurts. Throws this one. Oh, all by himself. Oh, he fumbled the ball. He fumbled the ball. Oh my goodness, he coughed that one up like a slot machine, bruh. But lucky for him, his teammate had his back. Man. Oh man, looked like he did the Cosby Shuffle at the end of that one. But how did you, bro? You got to protect the rock. You got to protect the rock. That could have been devastating for your team right there. You better be lucky that you had a heads up teammate to save you. Because Martin right there, he knocked that ball out. That's a big time play. Big time play. RC says, JB, I see y'all got 3 wins, but don't know how many losses y'all got. And so, well, we'll keep it a mystery, bruh. We'll keep it a mystery. And so, but that was a big pickup, though. So now, right now, the ball at the 30-yard line of the Commanders after that big time play there. So if you're the Eagles here, you want to continue to take some time off the clock, ultimately score. You've got zero faith in your kicker right now. Absolutely zero faith right now in your kicker. Let's see. RC says, shame on your Dallas drown boys. Kenneth says, RC should be a comedian for us all. The court jester, as they say. All right, 2nd and 9 after that 1-yard pickup there by Barkley with 5 minutes and 47 seconds left to go here. Shotgun formation, gets the ball, looking, throws it. A.J. Brown gets the reception there, tackled immediately there, but picked up about a good solid 6 yards on the play, 5-6 yards. 5 minutes and 32 seconds left to go here in the 4th quarter. This is big. This is big. 3rd and 3. You're up 12-10 right now at the Commanders' 29-yard. I'm sorry, not 29-yard line, about their 24-yard line here. So if you don't get it, you have no choice but to bring back out the kicker. But you really don't want it to come down to that, because right now he looks like he's going through some things right now. He's going through some things. All right, but here we go. 3rd and 3. And they give it to Saquon. Saquon gets the first down. Saquon running. And Saquon Barkley gets the touchdown for the Eagles, which does JB fantasy team absolutely no good. But that's a touchdown there. Wow. 5 plays, 74 yards there, almost 3 minutes in terms of time of possession off the clock there. And Philly gets the touchdown. Wow. Wow. That was big time there. That was big time. Let's see. Samuel says playtime game clock. And so, yeah, I got to take a second look as soon as we get a second here. But yeah, it's 4 minutes and 58 seconds. So 4 minutes and 58 seconds left to go in the 4th. The extra point this time is good, barely good. So it is 19-10. And that was a big extra point because it makes it a 2-score lead. Saquon said he had enough. He said he had enough. And he scored that touchdown there for Philly. So now it's 19-10 here in the 4th quarter with 4 minutes and 58 seconds left to go. Let's see. Mike says Fumbarooski. RC says, JB, y'all got 26 losses, then mystery done. You might want to recount that one, RC. You saw the Tigers, the most feel-good story in the NFL this season, JB. And so, man, RC's on one, y'all. RC is on one. But now the most feel-good story right now, I feel like personally, it's got to be the Commanders in the NFL. Let's RC says that might just do it unless Philly goes for 2 here. And so, well, I mean, 19-10, under 5 minutes left to go. And right now, it has been a struggle for Jaden Daniels, because how they've been moving the ball has been a combination of running the ball and throwing it to the back of the backfield here. But now, under 5 minutes here, you at least got to make sure you get into field goal range and be able to at least get a field goal, ideally before that 2-minute warning, or a touchdown if you can, you know. But it's been real tough right now for Jaden Daniels. Been real tough. And expect them Eagles to keep applying pressure. That they will. RC says they should have gone for a 2-point conversion. You said lead. And so, I mean, in theory, I can see that. But at the same time there, you know, right now, the way that both of these teams are looking here, if you did miss that 2-point conversion, you would have left it to be a 1-score game there. So they wanted to make it a 2-score game, took the safe route there. I can't blame them for that. And again, no chance at overtime. RC says the Cardinals are they the most feel-good story in the league, JB? You say think about it. And so, I mean, Are they having a nice season? Sure, but they are still middle of the pack here compared to the Commanders here, who, had an earlier pick in the draft, worse standings and better record here, complete culture change there. So the Commanders take the cake there. They take the cake there for that one. Cardinals are doing okay, but we still don't know how they're going to finish out this one, if they'll make the playoffs or not. You see, Mike says, whoa, what is that Buffalo Wild Wings deal? Mike says he's got to have it. Got to have it. All right, so let us see what the Commanders draw up here. Kickoff on the way. No return, so they will have the football. They got their work cut out for them. Down by 9 points here. You've got your work cut out for you. And it all goes back to that decision not to kick that field goal on that fourth down. I feel like if you kick that field goal there, then at least right now it'd be at least 19-13. You wouldn't feel the need to panic right now. But now you got to make it do what it do. And so shout out to Christopher, who just subscribed to the channel here. I appreciate that, Christopher. Talk to me. Who's your favorite teams, whether it's NFL, college football, it doesn't matter. Just tell me who your favorite teams are. Oh my goodness, he threw a pick. He threw a pick. Jaden, calm down, son. What are you doing? What are you doing? He just threw a pick. Oh man. And as Steph Curry would do, night, night. Oh man. I can't believe he threw that pick though. That was wild. What was he thinking? The guy was all over that one. All over that one. Mike says, is Emory Jones any good? I mean, Emory Jones, he's not elite or anything like that, but I'm trying to Emory Jones, I say a good game for Emory Jones at the collegiate level would be if he were to reach like 205 or something like that. He's not someone that throws for like 240 or anything like that. So, just I'd say at best basic, nothing really special in my opinion about Emory Jones. Last couple of times I've seen him, so I don't believe that there's anything special about him. But again, that's just limited to a couple games that I did see of him back when he did play at the collegiate level. But I'm not willing to say that he's good. But again, interception there to Blankenship there. He's blanking the receiver there. I don't know why he threw that pass there. I don't know why he threw that pass there, but that was bad. And now you give to the Eagles here. Now, true, 4 minutes and 50 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter of play. We get that, But now the Eagles are really about to come out here and run this ball. And by the way, if you took the over on Saquon Barkley's rushing attempts before the game, which was set anywhere between 94 and 96, 97, depending on where you played it at, he's over that. So you got that one correct there if you took the over on Saquon Barkley. And I don't know why you would take the under in that situation there anyways heading into this game. But yes, 24 carries, 100 yards rushing, and a touchdown from Mr. Saquon Barkley. Not to mention he had that 43-yard reception. So he's got like 52 receiving yards as well. So Saquon Barkley is having himself a game. And who knows? He might score again. You just don't know. All right, she said, JB, I'm so poor. I stand out near, he said, near as I can get to the Buffalo Wild Wings kitchen counter, and in hell, as tough as possible to taste the wings in your mind. Oh, man. All right, she says, breaking McDaniels. Let's see. Mike says, look at the turkey. All right, so Christopher says NFL favorite team is the Eagles in college football. It's the Miami Hurricanes and Cincinnati Bearcats. Okay, that's a nice combination. How did you pick your favorite teams? Like, tell me the thought process when it came to, picking your favorite teams. And do you like any sports outside of football as well? Let us know that also there. But that's interesting there. I know 80s, when he comes on, he'll be happy to see another Eagles fan on the channel as well. I know the 80s is an Eagles fan also. So that's what's up there. And my father's a Hurricane fan as well for the Miami Hurricanes. Saquon with the carry gets it to the 40-yard line. So if I am Philly, I'm taking off as much time as possible between each and every snap. And we're just going to continue to run Saquon. And if he gets tired, put in Kenneth Gainwell. He looked good the couple carries he had as well. and let them continue. But right now, Commanders, they're calling timeouts right now because they got to think about the time in this one. But welcome, Christopher. You guys give Christopher a shout out, guys. Give Christopher a shout out here, coming through and subscribing to the channel. Mike says, how big are Popeye's turkeys? You say on average, they are usually 11 to 13 pounds. 11 to 13 pounds. Bet. And Christopher said, you've been a Hurricane fan since 2000. All right, so you run deep with them. You run deep with them. We're talking about back in the Vinny Testaverde days, the Ken Dorsey days, all those good times. All right, 2nd and 3. Saquon gets the first. Saquon, he's running. Right now, if this was Madden, Washington camera would be shaking right now. This man can't be stopped. Can't be moved, can't be stopped. Mike says, Reed Blankenship. Oh, man. RC says, JB, one thing about you is if you were a quarterback, you would play 10 years with 0 interceptions. If I'm playing 10 years with 0 interceptions, RC, that means one or two things. One, I'm just a gadget guy. Maybe I'm Taysom Hill and I don't throw the ball. Two, I'm not getting in the game if I play 10 years and I'm not throwing interceptions. That means I'm not trying because they're bound to happen. Let's see. Laney says, hey, Christopher. Mike says, yo, Christopher. Kenneth showing love as well. Appreciate that. Mike says, Washington wrecked. Oh, yeah, it's bad. It's real bad here. Ain't no coming back from this. Ain't no stopping us now. It's what the Eagles are saying right now. SCRC says, if you want to see a turkey, you say, just look at Caleb. Look at Caleb. All right. And all right. Extra point is good. So it's 26 to 10 here in the fourth quarter with 4 minutes and 38 seconds. And just like that, the Eagles score back to back through Saquon Barkley. Let's see. Kenneth says, where's 80 been? So 80s was on, I think, sometime last week. 80s was on. I know he was on like last week when I did my when me, Old Man, and then Zoe did our live stream on Wednesday last week. So I know he came through for that. That was the last time I seen him. So I'm pretty sure he'll probably be through for that Georgia Tennessee game. I'd imagine that probably would be a game. That's about the time he likes to hit up the bar. So I say he should be coming through for that game. Sounds about right. All right, but you would think he would come through for his Eagles, though, especially with the Eagles winning right now, 26 to 10. But he may not know that JB's live right now. He may not know that. Mike says, when the first Popeyes opened on Niagara Falls Boulevard, you said there was a line 1.5 miles long. They were all saying, love that chicken from Popeyes. And so Samuel says, do I have an iPhone there? And so JB does rock an iPhone. JB does. What about yourself, Samuel? All right, so now with the Commanders trailing 26 to 10, this is the time where you get all those extra yards. And let's see. Lefty's back and Lefty says he just walked away for 5 minutes and the Eagles scored 3 touchdowns. I'll tell you what, Lefty, they scored 20 points all in the fourth quarter. 20 points all in the fourth quarter. So the Commanders, they had it figured out for 3 quarters. But football is not just 3 quarters, it's 4 quarters. And they forgot that message there tonight. They forgot that. But JB did choose the Eagles to win this game. I just didn't think it was going to be like this. But all of a sudden, the Commanders' run defense has pummeled it right now. Absolutely pummeled it right now. And when Jaden Daniels threw that interception last drive, that was a wrap. That was a wrap. So now it's a time where Jaden Daniels can go out there and get some of those, garbage yards types of, late game, get some stats, all that stuff. But man, man. All right, Samuel says he's on his iPod Touch. And again, Saquon Barkley, 26 carries, 146 yards rushing, 2 rushing touchdowns. And he's also got, I think, 2 receptions for like 52 yards. So Saquon doing it to him. I'm glad I'm not going against Saquon this week in fantasy football. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Glad I'm not going against him this week in fantasy football. Now, kickoff on the way. Braden says Giant fans puking right now. Oh, man. All right, here we go. Shotgun. Throws it short and it's caught there by Austin Eckler. Takes it to about the 37-yard line, their own 37-yard line. 4 minutes and 25 seconds to go here in the fourth. And Daniels hurrying this up. Again, that was a 7-yard completion there. 2nd and 3, Washington 37-yard line. 4 minutes and 15 seconds left to go. Shotgun formation here. Commanders looking, feeling the rush, throws it short again, but this time Austin Eckler going nowhere. 3rd down coming up. Clock continues to run. 4 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter. So you're down by 16 points here if you're the Commanders. That means you got to get a touchdown, got to go for 2, got to get the ball back, got to go for 2 again, just to tie it up. All right, but here we go. Gets the snap. Quick pass, and it's completed. Now, there is a flag. There is a flag. Would have been a nice completion, though. 3 minutes and 38 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter of play. Eagles on top 26-10. That's right. So if you were sleeping and you missed what happened here, fourth quarter, the Eagles completely dominated this fourth quarter here, outscoring the Commanders 20-0 so far here in the fourth quarter. And that's really been the story here. This is what I expected from Philly early on in this game. All right, so we got the first down here, 1st and 10. They count that as a 4-yard completion there to Zach Ertz. So again, another penalty that just disappeared. All right, from their own 42-yard line here in the shotgun. Looking. Incomplete. Threw that one at the ankles of the receiver. Zacharias. He's got 0 catches so far today. 0 catches, 0 yards. 2nd and 10 coming up. Secondary has been tremendous in this game here for Philly. Absolutely tremendous, taking away their receivers. All right, so we got a 2nd and 10 situation coming up. Shotgun formation here. Looking, throws this one incomplete again at the ankles of Zacharias here, but looks like there's going to be a flag on the play. And again, fourth quarter with 3 minutes and 25 seconds left to go in this one with the Eagles up 26-10. Ooh. So they're going to go ahead and call a flag there. Roughing the passer. You can't do that, son. I mean, I get it. Your team's up there, but still, everybody's fighting hard right now. Let's see. What did he do? Yeah, they're. Come on, man. You know how the league is right now. You know how they is. I don't like the call though, but you know. All right, Jaden looking. Jaden gonna run this one. Goes out of bounds after picking up a couple yards on the play. 2nd down coming up. Just getting what he can. 3 minutes and 19 seconds left. So right now, ball is at the Philly 38-yard line after that 5-yard scramble there by Jaden Daniels. 3 minutes and 19 seconds to go. Gets the snap here. Gonna run the ball here and picks up the 1st down on the draw play. Nice pickup of about a good 6-7 yards there. So again, the Commanders moving this ball here. Clock continuously running. Throws it, gets the completion there to his tight end, and this tight end goes out of bounds after picking up about a good 8 yards on the play with 2 minutes and 53 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter of play. So if you're the Eagles here, keep everything in front of you and try your best to keep them in bounds here so that clock can continue to run. So that way when you get the ball back, you can just go ahead and just ice this one ideally. You'd love to get a stop here. Let's see if that actually happens. And Kenneth says, remember Power Rangers, a TV show. And so, oh yeah, Kenneth, how could I forget? How could I forget? And it's a delayed draw that goes absolutely nowhere. I don't know why they did that, but they are helping the Eagles go ahead and run out this clock here. It's like they've given up. All right, so you got 3rd and 5 coming up. I mean, you're technically down 2 scores. It doesn't hurt to try. I know the onside kicks are unlikely, but it doesn't hurt to try. All right, another carry here. And just a couple yards here. So we got 4th down coming up. Braden says, well, that's all. He says, good night, JB. Great stream as always. Appreciate that and appreciate you coming through, Braden. Again, JB will be live again Saturday for the college football game, Georgia versus Tennessee at 7:30 Eastern time. That will be the next stream that JB does. But that's at the 2-minute mark here, so 2-minute warning. Got the 4th down coming up, 4th and 2, 2-minute warning here. And Saquon has just been doing Saquon type of things, especially in his 4th quarter. He took over in his 4th quarter. He really did. Let's see. Laney says, good night, JB. We'll see you Saturday. Good night to you, Laney. Thanks for coming through and looking forward to seeing you Saturday. Absolutely. All right. And again, I'll go ahead and say it now. Congratulations to Philly fans on this W here. This was a big matchup. JB did project the Eagles were going to win this one. JB was right. And so 26-10 right now is the score. 4th and 2 coming up here for the Commanders. And if they don't get this one, we should see a couple knees for Philly. Kenneth says, so you're talking about Bulldogs versus Tennessee? Yep, Georgia Bulldogs versus the Tennessee Volunteers. That is the matchup that I will be doing a live stream for on Saturday. Again, that's 7:30 Eastern time. But yes, that is the game that I'm referencing there, Georgia versus Tennessee. All right, so here we go, 4th and 2. All right, looking, throws this one, gets the completion and a 1st down here to Zach Ertz as the clock continues to run. 1:47. Quick pass, caught by the receiver, and he's going to pick up about a good 4 yards on the play. And that was Brown with the catch. 2nd down coming up with 1:27 left to go here in the 4th quarter. They are just taking their time here. They really are. All right, but shotgun, 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Throws it, and it's completed here to the running back. They're trying to hurry it up here. Again, if they can just get a touchdown, perhaps that can help me out fantasy football-wise. Oh, you said what team am I taking? My bad, Kenneth. And that one right there, I think UGA will win that one. I think UGA will win that one there. But if Tennessee wins it, I won't be mad. But yeah, I do think that that one is going to go to UGA. How about you, Kenneth? And Samuel says, yep, Saturday, 7:30 Eastern time for Georgia versus Tennessee. 7:30 Eastern time. All right, here we go. 1st and goal. Throws that one. Oh, incomplete. Incomplete. All right, I got to get a touchdown out of this one, Jaden Daniels. Got to get a touchdown somehow, some way. Do it for my fantasy team. All right, Kenneth says the Volunteers. Okay. I mean, I won't be mad at all if Tennessee does come through and win. I will not be mad at all. But I think UGA wins it, but I'd like to see Tennessee get it. All right, let's see. Christopher says you got Tennessee because you don't trust Carson Beck. Hey, you can't trust him. You really can't. But for Tennessee to win, Nico got to come out early. And now when he's got to come out and get started early. Can't be waiting to the 2nd half. Although you never know. You never know. Because sometimes Carson Beck, he wasted a 4th quarter as well. So you got a good point there. You got a good point there. I'd like to see Tennessee win. I would like to see them win, but I think UGA finds a way to win. All right, so they get the touchdown. They get the touchdown. So now the 2-point play with 28 seconds left to go. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is that a timeout called here? All right, so a timeout called here by the Eagles. And again, this is a big 2-point play because you stop them here, it's game, it's a wrap, all that great stuff. But if you don't, and they get this 2-point play and somehow they luck around and get the onside kick, then that's a completely different situation. But then again, there's just 28 seconds left. Eagles just don't want anything strange to happen here. All right, let's see what happens here on a 2-point try. And then just looking and feeling a rush and moving and looking and throws this one. Oh, they say incomplete, though. They say incomplete. Ooh, show me a little replay on that one there. Nice effort there, but great, even better job by the defense to get the stop. So let's see what happened here. So I'm looking at that one like, all right, let's see. Better angle from this one. Maybe JB's just tired. At this point, maybe JB's just tired at this point. But it looked like a catch there, but I'm sure that they're looking at the replay because it did look like he did get that. The foot out of bounds is the Eagles player foot, but it looks like to me like a catch there. I mean, unless they're seeing something that JB's not seeing right now, it looks like that was a catch. But it's under official review here with 28 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. And again, all the Eagles need is the football back to just go ahead and ice this one. And they're still reviewing the replay, guys. Kenneth says the onside kick is coming up next. And what an onside kick attempt is going to be. All right, so the call is reversed. Okay, I kept looking at it like I don't see why. In the beginning, I didn't know why he marked it incomplete to begin with. It looked like it was a catch at first, but I trusted the referee who was literally right there. But it goes to show, my man needs some glasses. He was literally right there and saw it and still didn't get it right. But now the score 26-18. Are we witnessing perhaps a great comeback? Who knows? All right, so we're going to get a little timeout called here. Lots of timeouts being called here by Philly because got to make sure the team is ready for this situation and understand what's coming up. Meanwhile, let me see how many fantasy points did B Rob get me. He got me 14.20 fantasy points there. Okay. Okay, that's good. That's good because I think his projection came in at like, I don't know, like 12 or something like that, 11 or 12. So I will take this. All right, onside kick. And the Eagles recovered it. There it is. There it is. And so now Philly can come out, take a couple knees, and that's it. That's officially going to be the game. The Eagles will win this one with the final score of 26-18. But in typical JB fashion, we will await until they start taking those knees and let the clock run out. But man, what a game. Philly had a fourth quarter outscoring Washington 20-8 in the fourth quarter. And again, Washington just got those 8 points there. Philly did miss a couple field goals. They missed 2 field goals and they missed the extra point. So they honestly could have had about 7 more points on that scoreboard there. But they will gladly walk away with the W, 26-18. Philly wins. Meanwhile, for Washington, back-to-back losses here. It's like I said early in the season when they were winning early on, I needed to see what the Commanders do against the tough teams that would really make the difference there. But they're having a great season. They're fighting hard in these games here. It's just Eagles came ready in that fourth quarter. What a fourth quarter. But that's the game there, guys. That's a wrap. Tomorrow is Friday, which means one more day of work for some of us, especially for JB. So happy about that. But the final score, Eagles win this one 26-18. Thanks again for coming through and checking out your boy. Again, I'll be back here Saturday. And again, at Saturday at 7:30 Eastern time for the Tennessee versus Georgia college football matchup. You're not going to want to miss it, guys. So make sure you have the notification bell turned on. I've already got the stream set up there. And so Samuel says, "You good, great night there, and see you next time Saturday on that stream." Yes, see you later, Samuel. Have a good night, and everybody else is watching as well. Take care. JB's going to end the stream now, but thanks again for coming through, and see you guys next time. And again, congratulations to Philly on the big division win tonight.